It wouldn't be a One Leeds watch along with me just talking for the sake of talking on New Year and not actually being unmuted. How are we doing, everybody? Happy New Year. How are you guys doing today? We're back here with the watch along. We're back here in normal surroundings. Yes, it is just bouncing it down, isn't it? Absolutely bouncing it down outside. Classic British weather. And yeah, we're back here for the watch along. Thank you all for joining me on this fine British evening. What's going on in your world? As I say, Happy New Year. I've said it 4 or 5 times. I'd just like to say as well, I put out a little video last night, and oh my god, the response was absolutely amazing. Like, I put out a video just saying thank you to everybody for your support over the year. It's been hard, it's been arduous. You guys know, if you've been OGs of the channel, you know I've gone full time with it. It's not been easy. And it's kind of at the end of the year, it's like, oh, thank God, right? I'm doing this now. You know, it's cool. You don't have to worry. You don't have to stress. It's cool. People are loving you. Your community is great. And yeah, amazing. So I just want to say thank you. I had over 200 comments on the video last night. Loads of DMs. I think people actually thought I was leaving the channel, which obviously I wasn't doing and will never do. But yeah, big year for us here on One Leeds, everybody. We're going to be doing a few different things as well. We're going to be getting you guys involved a lot more. And I hope you enjoyed the year's worth of content, of which it was my first full-time year, which was hard, as I say, but it's been a great year. So thank you so much for all of you in the building. Let's get into a few of your comments, shall we? Afternoon all says Ren. Pinky's in the building as well. Jones says they've been hit with a lot of players unfit or out. Campwell done us a favour, been out on the booze last night. Yeah, we'll get into it, mate, of course. Epcon, let's have a look. DJ Brace today. Yes, mate, love that. Happy New Year, Connor from Melbourne. Leeds march on together. Shout out to you, mate. And Purdue rested. Must be a slight injury doubt. Yeah. Should we have a look at the lineup, everybody? So, as you can see on screen right now, Ilan Mele, Jaden Bogle, Sam Byram, Joe Rodon as well, Pascal Strauch. So that's your back 5, which I think, you know, we're all okay with, really, when it comes to what we're expecting at this moment in time. Midfield's interesting. Don't mind it again. It's a little bit, we're trying to get your boy going, aren't we, in terms of Ethan Ampadu. You're seeing him on the bench there. Maybe we just don't want to rush him too much, which I think smart from Daniel Farke. I think it's a good move. And look, we need him. We'll bring him on. I think it's interesting in that midfield right now when you do look at, you know, their combination. I thought we'd have seen Travis in there, so it looks like he's out, I think, unless I can see him on that starting 11. He's not there, is he, Travis, which I think is big. Also, you can see Campwell, who's not there as well, big again. So Vyman comes back in, which he didn't play against us last time. But this is a weakened Blackburn Rovers side. You look at Leeds, and Tanaka and Rothwell in there should dominate this side. Maybe Farke's had a bit of leakage when it's come to the team news beforehand. That does happen in football. You know, me and Brownie have had multiple chats about that, and believe it or not, that does happen. You won't expect it, but yeah, leakages do happen. Okay, going a little bit further forward, we've got James, we've got Solomon, we've got Aronson. Okay, let's have a little bit of a chat about that. So, complete rotation when it comes to Ramazani and Nonto. The conversation is, did they do enough? You know, did they do enough to stay in the other day? I thought, after reflecting on it, Nonto was a lot better than I originally thought. You know, sometimes you have to take a bit of a step back when it comes to these football matches, especially when you're doing, you know, instant match reactions and all this sort of stuff. You kind of have to have a little bit of a step back and look at it. Yeah, I thought he was all right. Didn't think he was as great as people make out, but I think that's the high standards we have for Nonto. Did he completely consolidate himself in that position as if it's like, you know, you're not coming out, you've been too good? I don't think he did. So James rightly comes back in. Solomon rightly comes back in. I think they both deserve to come back in. Football's on a meritocracy. They come back in. And your man up front, Peru. In the last game against Blackburn, he was substituted. It wasn't great. I thought he struggled a lot against Danny Bath in particular with the physicality. I think he'll struggle again today. But if he gets in front of goal, then he gets in front of goal, doesn't he? And it looks like the rotation we're going to see throughout the whole season, no matter what anybody says, is going to be Peru and Joseph. Doesn't matter. Keep getting your thoughts in the comment section below as well. Really interested to hear what you guys have to say on this. Joe Rothwell score a screamer today. Shout out to you, mate. Not an injury doubt, just a third game in 7 days. I think that's a really good point there, Ren. I think you bang on the money as well. Revenge game, says Jared. Hi, Jared. How's it going, mate? Matt says, morning. Took the family to the Oxford game. The weather was miserable. Good to see you got down there, Matt. Stayed in Manchester 10 days. The weather was miserable. Let's break the fraudka streak against Blackburn. Oh dear. Do you think we're looking at home, a Rothwell and Peru away, and Peru and Joseph going forward, and well on board? If so, yeah, I think that's not a bad shout, mate. I think he's managing his squad. He's managing his squad well. You have to say that with him. I think the big thing with Farke is, as much as we all have our little niggles with him and all this sort of stuff, I think what you've got to say about him is that squad management. It's had to be good, and I think he's done a good job. You have to keep people happy as well. You have to keep people happy, and that's one thing that he'll be very aware of. Keeping Joseph happy on the bench, keeping Ampadu happy, although I'm sure Ampadu will understand that. But Joe Rothwell been on the bench for the full 90, not even coming on. Gilavoggi coming on ahead of him. And with the greatest of respect, Joe Rothwell is a better player than Gilavoggi. So it's one of those where you've got to keep everybody happy. And I think he's done an all right job, to be honest with you. Roland's in the building. Hey, mate. Solomon and James back in the starting. Hopefully means an early goal. LFC Lofts. Bench is ridiculous. No wonder Wilder was moaning. Remy's in the building as well, saying I'm buzzing with the rotation. Yeah, exactly. I think it's a good move from Farke, as I've mentioned, because I think if you don't do the rotation, it's almost a little bit like, well, you're kind of at that point of which you're thinking to yourself, well, are there going to be injuries? And if there are going to be injuries, then you're at a pressure point in the season right now. Nobody can rotate like we can. Me and Brownie were talking about it. Nobody can rotate like Leeds United, everybody, and that's the positives. But stick around, slap a like on the video. Interesting. Celtic are apparently looking at Willie Gnonto as well. That's one to keep an eye on, but I don't think that will get done. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But we're just going to share the stream as always on Facebook. If you guys, some of you do real words, Connor. Some of you do really enjoy watching it on Facebook. Guys, as well, what are you thinking of the setup? Do you think that it looks pretty decent? I'm just having a little look now, and I think it looks all right. Guys, this is a brand new camera. It's a brand new camera. What do you think? So let's get loads of you in here. And I've listened to your post-match as well. We're going to be doing something a little bit different post-match. If you want to get involved post-match, guys, you have to be part of the Patreon if you want to be on screen. We've got some bits as well coming on the Patreon, of which you guys can get involved in. Right, that's shared. That is shared. Guys, if you want as well, by the way, we can get some mods in here. We've not got many mods, basically, but if you guys want to share it up on socials, that'd be amazing. Helping me out, that'd be great. Looking sharp, does it look good, guys? Does it look good? This camera and lens was a lot of money, of which I'm now paying back. So what do you think? It looks all right? I listen to you guys. Listen to you. So there you go. Jamie says he's likely just resting Ampadu as he's back from an injury. Afternoon, Dino. Happy New Year. I'm happy with the team and Farke rotating. Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. Right. Okay. Thoughts on Gary Neville? Why? What's Neville said? NF. Let me know, mate. Okay. Let's go on some talking points. Not the big list that we've got today because Leeds are in sort of a very nice position, I feel. And we don't need to just delve into, every sort of nook and cranny that we have. I want your thoughts on this, everybody. But starting 11, I'm happy with it. There's no complaints, really. I said, look, a lot of people say, well, Connor, what about Joseph? What about Peru? It is what it is now. I've just got to a point of which, does Joseph need to score? Yeah. Am I bored talking about this? Yeah. Look, does he need to score? Of course he does. Does Peru fill me with delight as a striker? No. And I want the best for Leeds United. But you're not getting the Spanish lad scoring at the minute. And that, it doesn't matter what he does, even if he's good and he opens up passages for other team players, if he's doing this, that, and the other, which I like of a striker, if he's not putting the ball in the back of the net, it doesn't matter. He's not going to win the hearts of fans. And when you get in Peru, who's the third top scorer in the division, it's getting harder for me to back Joseph. However, what I will say is Peru looked good coming off the bench yesterday. Yeah, Peru looked really good coming off the bench the other day, I should say, the last game. And, there is a bit of a pattern of Peru coming off the bench and being more effective. So, yeah, it's all well and good, like saying, Joseph is crap, this, that, and the other, get rid of him. But Peru, anytime he comes on after Joseph, is better than when he starts ahead of Joseph, in my opinion. Okay, so another one on the talking points is beating EUSTACE. Now, this is a big one. It'll probably be a bit of a hurdle as well for Daniel Farke and us Leeds fans as well. 3 1-0 victories in the past 18 months over Daniel Farke. That needs to change. We've had better teams against Birmingham and against Blackburn. There's an argument right now that he's the manager of the season, or one of the managers of the season. John EUSTACE, I think there was something, it might have been Who Scored, did a team of the season so far, and EUSTACE was the manager of the season. So he's a very good manager at this level, and it's probably not going to be long before he steps up. So Farke's got to get that, rectified at some point, especially with the team that we've got. Getting a lead, it's pretty obvious right now that when we take the lead, we're pretty much unbeatable. The last 66 times when we've took the league, we've not lost a game. So getting that early goal is massive for Leeds United. It's absolutely massive. And it feels like when we do get that early goal, the other team's going to have to come out. And that's what we struggled against with Blackburn last time. Happy New Year, Connor. Thank you for the great content year after year. Grundinator, always see you, my man. Thank you so much, buddy. Happy New Year to you, my friend. Thank you so much, Grundinator. What a guy. What a guy. Bernie says, Happy New Year, Connor. Not been arrogant, but with our team, I'm expecting us to win every game. John says, Connor's broadcasting from the Amazon rainforest. Maybe I am, mate. Maybe I am. Happy with the rotation. James Solomon Peru back in with Rothwell as well. Looks great, Connor. Thank you, T. Really appreciate that. Once again, everybody, just like to say thank you for your support over the year. It's been really, really humble. And the video, it's humbling. And I put the video out the other day of just thanking you guys, and you were loving it. And the comments back were really nice. Carl says, nervous today is going to be a banana peel. It's got that vibe. It's got that vibe, Carl. Look, we've got to be honest. The 5th in the division, they are a problem for us. The transition is key. However, what I'll say is Cantwell, and I think Travis Spinout's big. I think that is big. I think Travis was very decent in their midfield. I think Campbell was the best player on the pitch, wasn't he? He's the best player on the pitch against us. So him being out is massive as well. Massive, massive. Happy New Year, Connor. You too, Lee. Buzzing Rothwell back in. Good stuff, mate. Loft says, just think in a season and a half, we've accumulated nearly 150 points. It's very, very, very good, isn't it, mate? Very, very good. Some of us are just a little bit too picky, aren't we? Okay. So your goals conceded per match. So this is a little bit narrower than what we've seen previously when we've been looking at other teams. Now we've done this previously and it's been 1.8, it's been 1.7, it's been 1.6. We've had Oxford, we've had Derby, we've had all the likes. This lot are a bit different. They had 6 wins on the bounce and 6 clean sheets not long ago. And one of those clean sheets was against Leeds. And I think we're all very aware of Blackburn, not because just of EUSTACE, what they did to us last year when it's Sami Szmodic scored and it sort of completely derailed us after that Sunderland 0-0 at home. And it was consolidating that we're in the playoffs. And that's a bit of a mental block. But alongside that, it's what they did to us earlier on in the season, which wasn't really that different. And let's be honest, everyone, they deserve to win it. They deserved to beat us at Ewood Park. They were the better team. They had more big chances. They stifled us. We didn't do anything. We were just very lateral and passive. There was nothing to us. And Blackburn completely nullified anything we had, which was very little. So I think they're a bit of a banana skin. They hit the bar, didn't they, against us? They missed a clear opportunity from a corner. So they had the better chances against Leeds United. And this is interesting here. Goals conceded 0.9. Goals per match. Look at that. You'd probably expect, that's a big difference still. It's a big difference, but you'd probably expect a bit more, wouldn't you? Let's be honest. You'd probably expect a little bit more with the amount of goals that Leeds score. But 1.8 to 1.2. Okay. Expected goals. Leeds miles ahead here. Nearly double. Nearly double if we're looking at it realistically. It is a gargantuan chasm between both sides. Leeds top when it comes to expected goals. Blackburn mid-range. Key players for this game. It was Travis, which is good news for Leeds. Good news if we just go back to the starting 11, everybody. If you're not aware, starting 11. Travis not in the squad, I don't think. Which is massive for Leeds. Captain for Blackburn. So, yeah, this is big. Key player. So I'd probably revert that now, maybe, to Baker. But for Leeds, Manor Solomon, I think, is big today. Really, really big. Just to consolidate his place, and he's been excellent for Leeds United. Last results as well, everybody. We always go through this as well. Last 2 against Blackburn, we've lost, which feels weird, doesn't it? It feels very, very, very weird, and it's not normality for this Leeds United side. So the last 2 we've lost against Blackburn. Big chances missed as well. Leeds missing 42, top of the tree at this level. Blackburn on 28. And the team rating at who scored and the form as well. Leeds not lost in 5, 7.6, top of the table. Blackburn slumped a little bit in their last 3, obviously with one of those wins coming against Leeds United. So, interesting. Very, very interesting. Happy New Year, Con. Keep the content coming. Cheers, JBL. How you doing, mate? Has Farker learned to beat the low block now? Well, this is the interesting part of it, mate, really, when we think about it, because has he? This is going to be the ultimate test. It really is going to be the ultimate test for Daniel Farker's Leeds United, because obviously they're sitting in 5th, 38 points, Leeds on top, 51. But if they can go out and if they can win today, it's a statement for us. We all know it's a statement. It's a massive statement for the club, because if Leeds are going out in this game and if we're stifled again by Blackburn, you are thinking a little bit like, what's going on here? Why? What is it? Are they just our kryptonite? These games are going to happen. Me and Brownie were talking about it. We were saying, look, you know, you're going to get games at this level. You're going to get games at this level where you just lose. Like, we'll end up losing against Oxford, or we'll end up losing against Coventry City's Lampard 2-1. You all know it's going to happen. It will happen. But I think we've got a few monkey off our backs in the past couple of years, being down at championship level with all these superstitious thoughts that we have. I think we've got to do it again here. We've got to do it again here, because this guy's proven a little bit of a problem for Daniel Farker and Leeds United, not just Daniel Farker. And I think the big thing with what I've noticed with Leeds is it's the level against Blackburn of, and this goes all the way back to when he was the Birmingham manager at the beginning of the season. They deserve it. You know, look, Leeds were the better team. I'd probably say at Ellen Road, when we were gunning for, you know, the 3 points after the Sunderland game. I'd say that, definitely. But they stuck to a game plan. They had 2 or 3 massive chances at the end, and Schmodix won it for them. At Ewood Park, they were the better team. They were the much better team. And we have to be honest and transparent about that. They were the better team. So Leeds have got to really right that wrong now. And with a couple of the big players out as well, you know, 5th in the division. This is one of our tough games right now. It's one of our tough games. We've got probably another one coming up in Hull as well, who actually went to Blackburn and beat Blackburn, you know, with Blackburn's very, very decent home record as well. So a lot to think about, a lot to consider, but I'm confident. I'm confident with this one. My old man thinks it's going to be a draw. I'm going to go with a 2-1 Leeds. Going to go with the 2-1 Leeds. Domster says, "Love the new setup, Connor. Good man, good man. Thank you, pal. A little bit of a new camera job, which is good. What have you all got? Have you all got your your cups of tea? What's going on? Afternoon, James in the building. How you, Jamie? Michael says Blackburn bogey side. Owe them for that season at Ellen Road. We owe them for the last time, don't we? As well. Today is the day that we break the hoodoo of EUSTACE versus Farker." Yeah, I think everybody's very, very aware of this being a tough game today, but definitely. Greg says, afternoon all, big one this today. I agree with you guys. I agree with you, mate. Hello, Connor. Amply rested, I assume. Indeed, mate. Indeed. Let's flag up. Some of you are just joining us right now, meeting all of us lovely lot in the One Leeds Watchalong. So these are the team lineups. Leonard's an interesting one as well. Ranking Costello, who can play in the midfield, but Leonard's an interesting one. Scored against us last time, didn't he? Started against us last time, didn't he? Right back, I think he was. Who was it who struggled against him? It was Nonto, wasn't it? Nonto really struggled to get any change out of him. Ryan Hedges coming in for this one as well. Early goal. It's early goal, isn't it? Early goal in this one, Leeds will be fine, in my opinion. But these are the lineups. Leeds with a very strong bench still. Look at that bench. Look at that bench. Happy New Year, all. Must win again this afternoon. I agree, bud. I agree. We've got some of the kickoffs now, haven't we? Are the kickoffs going on? I think they are. Let's have a quick look at some of them, just to bring you guys up to date. Plymouth getting a 2-2 draw. Obviously, Wayne Rooney been sacked. Massive result for QPR as well. 3-1 against Watford. Wow. Leeds United obviously facing Blackburn, but another big one today as well as Burnley. Burnley Stoke, which is a big one. Stoke obviously bringing in Mark Robbins, which, come on, let's have that new manager bounce. That'd be great, wouldn't it? And you got Sunderland, Sheffield United, which we're going to be doing some reaction on, everybody. We might even do a watch along. Who knows? Who knows if you fancy it. Okay, find it funny how Farker never did this amount of rotation last season. To be honest, Paul, did he have the options to do it? You know, we've been honest. did he have the options to really rotate in that sense? I'm not sure he did. I'm not sure he did. I think, when you look at our bench last season, you did still have the likes of Gelhardt on there, didn't you? You did still have sort of a bit of a threadbare nature on there for me. It wasn't the depth that we've got now. I mean, what do we have aside from like Gruev and Kamara? You had big injuries as well, didn't you, to Pascal last season? It wasn't as fleeting as it is now in terms of the amount of regularity Daniel Farke can put into substitutes, and I think that's a big thing. It's a big thing. Hi Connor, why won't he give Schmidt a game? I think there's something going on there. Yeah, not that I enjoy speculating because I don't, but I think there's something going on there. Something's happened, in my opinion. I think he doesn't fancy him at all, and I think the reason behind that is maybe it was which is something interesting, something to keep an eye on anyway. Make sure you slap a like on the video as well. Everybody really appreciate that. And I'm just going to slap a poll in here as well. Have you liked the video? Yes, no, but I will, mate. Yeah, so that's what I think, everyone. I think it's I think that's the big thing. I think that's the big thing. It's just keeping an eye on what goes on here when it comes to the rotation side of it. But yeah, Schmidt is one to keep an eye on. Oh, let's have a quick look at this. Not better. Hold on. That's not. Not a bit better. There we go. That might be a bit better, everybody. I think. Might be a bit better. Let's have a look. Slap a like, fellas. Isn't his fitness a big problem? It can be, mate. It can be. Yeah. But I think there's something. I don't know. I just don't know if he's sure on him for me. I'm not sure he's sure on him. What do you guys think? Do you think he's sure on him? Slap a like on the video, everyone. Really appreciate that. 4-1 Leeds. Yeah. What do you think, everyone? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below what your score predictions are for this one. Yeah, definitely. Ultra HD. 7-3 says Max. Like that, Max. Like that a lot, mate. It's something to do with the effort Schmidt was putting into training, I was told. Leeds 2-0. Yeah, I don't know. We all know that he's a really good technical footballer. We all know that he's a very, very good technical footballer. I just don't. I think it just feels to me that it is a bit of a 49ers signing for me. It feels like it's a 49ers signing. Could be wrong, but I think they brought him in just for like that added layer of depth. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Farke fancies him at all. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Actually, I'm just gonna. You guys are live, literally, me getting this brand new camera in. I'm just adjusting the settings before we kick off. Better, worse. I need you guys to help me out. You like this one? This bit okay? I heard he can't do 90 minutes. Yeah, mate. No idea. Lewis Baker takes us back to Bielsa's first loan. The keeper has broke his leg. And Izzy's free kick. He does, mate. Takes us all the way back, doesn't it? Takes us all the way back. Robert likes this one. Good man. Byram's 200th game today. Good man, Lofts. Yeah, cheers, mate. We'll have a little look at the lineup then, as we always have done. Cheers, Dino. So what did you guys do for New Year anyway? Let us know in the comment section below. Fascinated to hear that. What you guys did on New Year. We went out for a meal, nice little meal. I watched a video. About his injury and saying he's not ready to play 90 minutes. Whenever Schmidt has come on, he's looked good. Yeah, I agree, mate. It's a bit of a weird one. You have got to trust it. Fernie's right. You have got to trust him now. The thing with Farke is, everybody, we can't turn around and say anything else now. Like, look, if he's top of the division and we start getting a bit of a lead now, like we've seen with Norwich, if we start doing that, then you can't be upset with it. You can't be upset with him. You can't be this, that, and the other. You can't even be judging his selection. We've just seen Matteo's shot here from earlier on in that first half when apparently he was absolutely crap and he's no good. Yeah, that pot shot in the first half when Aronson just fed it off to him. He actually did well to get that shot off on the near post, but he needs a goal, doesn't he? Needs a goal, I think. Went out for a curry, good lad, Paul. Shelley says 3-1 Leeds. Hey, Shelley. I saw an interview with a physio said that Schmidt wouldn't be able to play for much while the injury had. Can't vouch for the physio, though. Cheers from North Carolina. Let's go Leeds. Hey, Leeds Yank. Hope you're good. Leeds Yank. I don't really enjoy saying that. Like, you just need to be like, more like just Leeds American. Leeds Yank, I feel like it's a bit derogatory. Prosecco and Lethal Weapon on TV for me. Good man, Dino. I like that. Chilled with the dog. I went bed around 10. Woke up at fireworks at 12. Camera spot on. Thanks, Jasper. Appreciate that. Yes. Chilled with the dog. Do you know what, guys? I think it's overhyped, innit? I don't know if you guys are like, I had a great time with my family, obviously. And I'm a big family man. But I am just very much like, when it comes to it, New Year's a bit of a fad, innit? My grandma apparently used to love it. She used to absolutely love it. But I've never been a fan of it. Like, what's it all about? Maybe when I was a kid, it used to be a bit of a thing when it was like, you go out with your mates and stuff. But it's like, I might be sounding like a right martyr here, but it's like, Happy New Year. And it's like, yeah, Happy New Year. Great. 2020 thrive. Yeah. I don't know. It's just not my thing. Not my thing. No, Campbell is big. Yeah, I agree. Went to bed. I'm old. Good man, mate. Nothing about being old and involved in that. Trust me. It's just a bit of a weird thing, isn't it? Just a bit of a weird thing for me. Loads of Americans in here as well. Leeds NY. Shout out to you, David Sumner. How's it going, mate? How's it going? Looks like it's actually nice at Ellen Road. It's absolutely bucketing it down here. No surprise, you guys know where I'm residing, but it's absolutely booking it down. It's so depressing. What are you guys saying as well? I used to knock on everyone's door back in the day. I was told, there you go, takeaway and Shawshank Redemption for me and the Mrs. Lofts. What a choice! What a choice! Do you know what, mate? Have you ever seen Castaway? Right, for you younger ones, if you've not seen Castaway, right, then there's something wrong with you, right? Or just watch Castaway. Castaway is a great film. Tom Hanks, great actor, right? Castaway is one of the top films of all time, right? So I don't know if you've ever done this, right, with your missus or your significant other, but you judge them on their film choice, right? So big family favorite, Castaway, right? So, it's all Wilson, right? So we're all getting a bit upset. He's if you've not seen Castaway, everybody, basically a plane goes down. He's on a deserted island and he somehow survives like 4 years, right? But his wife has moved on, had kids. Bit quick, by the way. Just saying. Bit quick. Come on. I mean, shipwreck, but you've moved in with a husband. You've had kids. Do you know what I mean? Bought a lovely house, got a new job. I'm just like, flipping it, love. Do you know what I mean? 4 years. Like, come on, grieve a little bit. But on a deserted island, right? And then it gets to an emotional scene where they actually find him. A ship saves him, right? Okay. So he's posted back to America, or like very emotional. Oh my God, we found him, FedEx, blah, blah, blah. Amazing. Comes back and I'm blubbing on the couch. Everybody's blubbing. My old man's blubbing. I've only ever seen my old man blub at Gladiator 1, but everybody's blubbing. I turn round, I'm like that. Do you know what I mean? I turn round, my girlfriend, ice cold. Ice cold. Doesn't care. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't get, I swear for a bit of it, she was texting. And I got annoyed. And has anybody just got irrationally annoyed like that with their partner when it comes to music or films? I just turned around, so I said, what do you think to a film? She went, it's all right. I was like, it's all right. It's all right. The cinematic quality. And you've just parred it off as if we're watching High School Musical. The 2 scene. That's it, Lofts. Imagine it, mate. Thank John B. Exactly. Emotional. Swaggy man. Sorry, mate. Do you know what I mean, though? And she didn't like it, didn't appreciate it. Now, do you judge your partner on that? Do you get a bit like, well, what do you like? Do you know what I mean? Like, and then she starts saying, well, I like this film. I like this film. I'm like, not as good as Castaway, though, is it? And then my mum said, well, maybe you should watch Shawshank. Absolutely not. I'm not watching Shawshank with her. Gladiator, Green Mile, any of these classics. I'm not watching with her. Not watching. Pinky, she was texting. It's the generation. She's only 2 years younger than me, but need to really teach her when you're watching films. Shocking. Some of you've never seen it. Look, I'm judging you more that you've never seen it as well, and I've just given you spoilers. Unbelievable. Connor, yeah, emotional wreck. Mate, I was. I was an emotional wreck. I was trying not to give it away, but when you kind of like, He goes back to her and she's moved on and they fall in love, right? They fall in love and she doesn't want him to leave again at the end, but he drives off in the car. It's absolutely gut wrenching. And you're like, hey, you've moved on pretty quickly there. I have to say that, people. If you watch Castaway, 4 years, do you know what I mean? Dog, cat, new partner, house, new job. I mean, yeah, we'll just leave it at that, shall we? Come on. As you can see, I'm even though it's a film, I'm a bit upset about it. Same Private Ryan, mate. I'm not having that. Lofts, I can't do it. I can't do that with her because if she doesn't like Saving Private Ryan, it could be the end of the relationship. To be honest, you might see me knocking on one of your doors and say, "Look, have you got a spare room?" Because she's still got the flat. I'm gone. I fell in love with a coconut. He does. Do you think he does, Paul? Do you think he does? He has to, doesn't he? Because that was her door, wasn't it? It was her door. She even got a 4x4. Yeah. Watched a great one, Connor. Papillon. Do you know what, mate? I've never seen it. I've never seen it, Martin. My dad's read the book. I've always wanted to read the book, but I've never seen Papillon. So, is it? I've heard it's. Is it the French Revolution? My dad will be in here saying, "No, Connor, it's not about the French Revolution," but I think it is. We like to. It's an eclectic fan channel. This, isn't it? We talk about all things, film reviews. Excellent. She was texting. Oh man, that killed me when she was doing that. She'll probably be watching this now, and I'm not gonna get a good reception after this. Lion King, yeah, maybe Lion King's not a bad shout. A Man Called Otto, Wilson. That's it, Grundonator. Wilson. Hidden Figures. You're all just. I love it how you're all just like absolutely slapping in some films now. Yeah, she wants to go see Gladiator 2, but she's not seen Gladiator 1. You know what I mean? Oh, it looks good. It's got a good soundtrack. Yeah, but you know what I mean? My missus is the type of person who watches the third Bourne film, the Bourne trilogy. She watches the last Bourne film without watching the first two. Do you know what I mean? She doesn't watch Identity and Supremacy. She goes for Ultimatum, and then she makes a review on the entire film set. Do you know what I mean? Gladiator 2. Gladiator 2. I think we're having a bit of a domestic here, aren't we? And she's not even here. How does this work? We're getting closer, everybody. Aren't we? We're getting closer to kickoff. We're getting closer. Leeds against Blackburn. Come on, the boys. Big game. Big game. Okay. Connor, this is a safe space, Ben. Yeah, don't do it. Second one is bad. Great. Look, mate, there's a few things in there where I've seen them on the trailer and I'm like, nah. Have you seen Carry On, Connor? I have, mate. It's a really good film. It's a look, when I'm not here with you guys, I'm watching a lot of these Netflix films. So it's either you guys or Netflix. So yeah, I've seen it, mate. It's good, isn't it? It's good. Gladiator was a letdown. There we go. Connor, this is a safe space, man. Brilliant, mate. Look, can I say something without losing subscribers? Right. Bourne is better than Bond. Bourne is better than Bond. Thoughts? You gonna cook me? Unsubscribed. I loved, mate. Jason Bourne would kick James Bond's head in. 100%. Do you know what I mean? I think Lara Croft would beat up James Bond. I just absolutely love Bourne, mate. Love Bourne. Unsubscribe. And look, if a lot of you had agreed with that, I'd have been surprised. Watch your mouth out. Yes, Reese. Good lad. Good lad. Mate, all day Bourne. Bourne is just gritty. Do you know what I mean? The music as well. You know, dun, 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 dun. Unbelievable. Yeah, Bond's just a bit too. Do you know what I mean? He's too suave. You can't be suave and having your leg broke and being in these fights. Do you know what I mean? Can't happen. Bond just doesn't say anything, does he? Just doesn't say anything. Just goes on. Black eye, broken leg, hobbling. Do you know what I mean? British citizenship revoked. Oh God. What's my top 3 of all time? Oh God, I'm gonna get cooked here, aren't I? I would go in terms of what? In terms of like action film. You know, let me know. Let me know. and I can give you them. Yeah, let me know what genre, and I can give you them. God, we're close to kickoff. Isn't this great? Talking about films. It's New Year though, isn't it? It's not all about the footy. Not all about the footy. What did Gabe do to you? Oh dear. Just left home park 2-2. Shocking refereeing display. Shout out to you, Lappers. Shout out to you. What did Gabe do to you? Oh man, unbelievable. Do you know what? One Leeds film channel. It's not bad that, Dino. It's not bad that. I actually quite like it. I'm trying to get a generic channel name as well. I've told you this about 800 million times. So, Apocalypto, good film. Good film. Yeah, how very dare you, Shelley's not happy. Yeah, shout out to you, Scott. Happy New Year as well, Lappers. Anything. Okay, top 3 films for me. I'd have to go because sometimes it's like the quality of film that you've seen or the film that you like watch all the time. I'd go with, if I'm kind of mixing them both, I'd go not in any order, top 3. I'd go The Dark Knight. Oh, this is hard. Yeah, The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger. I'd go Alien 1. And I'd go, what else would I go with? I'd go Born Identity. Go Born Identity. How about that? What do you reckon? Terrible. 300. Braveheart. Blade Runner. Brace yourselves, Connors. Graduate. Never seen it, mate. Inception. Oh, it's just for you smart folk, innit? You smart folk. Oh, look, buildings are flipping. Everything's 3D. Oh, nah, mate, not for me. Get your physics off. I just want to see some action. Unsubscribe, Jared's had enough. You don't like The Dark Knight? You joking? The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger. What a film. What a film. Gotta be. Independence Day if you've got surround sound. No, I've not. Leeds Yank. I've not seen that. I prefer The Dark Knight Rises. Interesting. What about Highlander? The first one. Never seen it, mate. Oh, The Departed's a great shout, MA. Great shout. The Departed, what a film. Leo, Catch Me If You Can's another classic. Another classic, Catch Me If You Can. What a film. How about John Wick? Do you know what? John Wick just made me laugh. Oh my God, it's John Wick. I think John Wick is more of like a comedy thing. Yeah. Yeah, talk after the game, Dormston. Looks good, mate. Looks good. You must watch Highlander. Okay. Never seen Highlander. Nah, mate. Oh, mate, what am I doing? Lewis, what am I doing? Goodfellas. Yeah, Goodfellas would be like potentially top 3. Potentially top 3. Definitely top 5. Why have no one said? I can't believe I didn't say it. But why have none of you said Goodfellas? Godfather. Oh, I've got one. I've got one. I've got one. I've got one. Jaws. What are your thoughts on Jaws? The kids hate Jaws. Why does everybody hate Jaws? I was brought up on Jaws. Jaws is a great film. Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. And I had a bit of a drink about an hour ago, and it's gone straight to my head. Mate, Jaws has got to be top 5. It's got to be top 5. Donnie Brasco, great film. Love Donnie Brasco. Pulp Fiction, Casino. There's some good ones there, to be fair. Yeah, I might have to reevaluate this list. But I think Dark Knight's definitely top 5. Who else does it? Bourne's definitely in my top 5. It's personal, though, isn't it? But quality of film. Quality of film. Can't beat some RoboCop. 7. Good film, Lappers. Yeah, mate. Lee, scary as hell when I watched that as a kid. Mate, I won't get in the bath. I still don't. So, yeah. Great film. Blazing Saddles. That's one for my dad, mate. That's one for my dad. Yeah. Usual Suspects. Another one. Grease. Mate. Ah, hold on. I don't know if I should show you this. Hold on. I don't know if it won't be online with it. Will it be online? Mate, I was Danny Zuko at school in Texas Grammar School's production of Grease Lightning. I was Danny Zuko. So my mum, look, she's got films of this. As me, as Danny Zuko, my mum has this on film like 12 times because my mum loves Grease. So when someone's put Grease in there, she'll probably be watching this laughing. Mate, I was Danny Zuko in Grease. You know what I mean? Hi, Connor. For me, James Bond. Fair enough, mate. Best three of all time, Sharknado. Sharknado is a great film, mate. There's a Piranha one as well, which is hilarious. What's your three worst films of all time? There's a good one. There's a good one. Aaron's in the building. Aaron, shout out to you, my man. Thank you so much for your donation. But as you can see, stepped up with the camera a little bit, mate. All of your investments, all of your help goes straight back into the channel. I barely take a dime out of it, only for shopping. I'm so sick of the NE. Big Brendan Harrison fan. Been listening 24 and 24, 23, 24. Brendan Harrison I missed. You've been right about him. 22 was not his fault, but there was a reason for skepticism. He proved you wrong. Prem Gold v DC. Cheers, Aaron. Thank you, mate. Let's hope you get some one today, man. Okay. Can we have a movie review every week? Do you guys want that? Could be something for the Patreon. Feel like I'll lose a lot of subscribers. You think my football takes are controversial, guys? Wait until we get to music and films. Worst Sharknado. Star Wars films. Chopper Dave. Honestly, mate, you'll get lynched for that. Gabe dresses up. Is it Star Wars or Star Trek he likes? I think it's Star Wars, but he's like massive into it, mate. He's like a proper like Star Wars head or whatever you call that. Wicked is 3 hours off hell. Would rather watch Jesse's Leeds. It's not a good recommendation, that then, mate. It's not a good recommendation. Oh dear. Have I done cosplay? No, I haven't, Dino, mate. I've not done cosplay. What have you? Right. Remy's right. It's Game Face. Leeds United. Let's go, everybody. Let's go. We've got a new member in the chat. Mikey Walters. Good man, Mikey. Shout out to you, my friend. Happy New Year. Let's do it. Let's do it, boys. Mikey. Who else have we had here? We've had Aaron. We've had my man Grundinator as well. Shout out to all of you guys. What's the hardest part of keeping the New Year's resolution? The first 12 months. What's your prediction, Connor? I'm going to go with 2-1 today, mate. 2-1. Team support. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's do it, Jasper. Okay, let's go. We'll go over it again, everybody. Your lineups for this game today: Melier, Bogle, Byram, Rodon, Strout, Tanaka, Rothwell, DJ, Manos Solomon, Aronson, Joel Peru, Darlow, Verba, Schmidt, Ampadu, Gilavorki, Ramazani, Nonso, Bamford, Joseph on the bench. Blackburn with Pears, Britton, Hyam, Tronstad, Dolan, Vyman, Bath, Hedges, Ohashi, Beck, and Baker. Ohashi's been good this season as well with the strong bench still. Guys, get your scores in the section below. Brendan Harrison time. Come on, Brendan. Let's do it. Let's get another goal. Let's put maybe that number 10 conversation to bed, which I'm sure that's what he'll be wanting to do. You guys know, get your dibbers and your dabbers when we're looking at the timer here. I get the timer up so you don't have to be questioning what's going on. But yeah, everybody, shout out to all of you in the building today. Let's move the timer down here. Okay, so we refresh this, everybody. So it's on 3 minutes 30 now, but I'm watching the stream. If you want to manipulate your stream so it's on time with mine, you can do so. This isn't the time right now. I will be doing this, which is a nice little refresh when it kicks off. Another member in the building, Grundinator. Grundinator, what are you not doing as a member, my friend? Shout out to you, buddy. Thank you so much. Slap a like on the video as well, everybody. I hope you've been enjoying the chat. Make sure the non-legal chat, the non-legal stream I've got, says Aaron. Seriously, Connor, fun half an hour. Yeah, man. 3-0, 3-2, 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 Leeds. Love it. Yes, everybody. Bit of positivity. Slap a like on the video. Welcome to 2025. That feels weird saying it, doesn't it? 2025. And we're going to go 3, 2, 1. Come on, referee. Here we go. Bosh. Let's get going, everybody. First kickoff of the new year. Leeds United versus Blackburn Rovers. Probably the most difficult game, one of the most difficult games we could have asked for at Ellen Road, to be quite honest with you. And Blackburn have a throw-in. 0-0. Oh, man. But really happy you guys are enjoying the new camera setup. It looks all right, doesn't it? It looks all right. I'll have to manipulate a few bits on it. I've only just come back, but it seems pretty decent. You guys are enjoying it. Hedges puts the ball in. Oh my goodness, was it out of play? I think it was out of play. My lord, I thought that was a bit of a chance there for Rovers. Okay, Leeds throw. EUSTACE always looks relatively calm when he's playing Leeds, which is annoying. Seems like he's just chilled. I mean, he's beaten us 3 times, hasn't he, in the past 18 months? So, yeah, I think it's going to be an arduous game today. As Tanaka tries to get in front of Tronstad, and it goes all the way to Ilan Mele. Big game for him today, no mistakes. Strauk. Tanaka. Strauk again. Leeds just caressing the ball in a nice, easy state. Atmosphere sounds really good at Ellen Road. Bogle. Joe Rodon. Strout. I'd say Blackburn with 3 of their players out, of which started against Leeds last time, in Leonard, in Travis, and in Campwell. So, tactical, but some are forced changes as well, obviously. Strout. Leeds going forward as well. Love it. Rothwell. Good man, Rothwell. Drives forward, Joe Rothwell. That's what I love about him. Sam Byram checks inside. That's where he's just killed it there, Sam has done, and he's given the ball away. What a waste from Sam Byram. An absolute waste. Leeds have got it. He's got to win it back now without giving a foul away. Rothwell did so much good work there, just getting through the thirds, and Byram's just giving it away. Anyway, lovely by Mana Solomon. Brennan Aronson feeds it. Joel Peru. Brennan Aronson getting in each other's way, and it's. Oh, is Brendan all right? Brendan's on the floor. He's pirouetted on the floor there. I think he's been elbowed in the face. Hyam, I think, elbowed him in the face. One for VAR if we had it. Let's have a look. Yeah, it looked a little bit bleak, but Aronson on the floor. Well, it does look like he's going to have a bit of a black eye there, I think. But yeah, good start from Leeds. Has to be said, good start. Strout. Melee. Fires it up. Peru heads it. Can't hold it. Gives it back to Blackburn. Cheers, Martin. Really appreciate that, buddy. Thank you, mate. Oh, Martin, just in the fiver, mate. Thank you so much, buddy. Really appreciate that. Thanks, mate. As I say, guys, I will be watching the game, so don't be too offended if I miss it. I will 100% catch your stuff at halftime. Definitely when we get through all your comments. Shout out to all of the people who've contributed. They'll really appreciate that. But yeah, good so far for Leeds United, definitely. Rothwell, good little driving run that from Rothwell, by the way, inside about 2 minutes. It's good to see him there. It looks like he's a little bit deeper here than Tanaka, which is interesting. Rothwell. Rodon. Ball played forward. Dan James on the burners here. I think he's going to get there. James does well. Well done, Dan James. And Beck gets it out. It's a Leeds corner. Good start. That's what we need. Dan James on that overlap. A fresh Dan James as well. Lovely ball. Was that Rodon? I think it was, wasn't it? James against Beck there, and Beck did well to get back, to be honest. Leeds corner. Can we make one of these count? Joe Rothwell over it. Plays it in. Good ball, Rothwell. Strout down. To be honest, the ball was good from Rothwell, but didn't have a lot of pace on it. Didn't have a lot of fizz on it. Yeah, good defending it was, mate. It was. Yeah, standing jump. He's right. Tony DeRigo there saying it's a bit of a difficult one. Ball played up. Leeds win it again. Rodon does well. Good little position here for Tanaka. Tanaka needed to go forward there. He's just reverted to Rothwell. He had a bit of space in front of him there. Tanaka, I think he has to improve in this game. Not that he's been terrible, but by his standards, similar to Willie Nyonto, really, because the standard is so high. I think he needs to be a little bit better here, just in terms of driving forward a little bit and helping Leeds in these positions. A lot like we've just seen with Rothwell. I know the different players, but it'd be nice to see a little bit of attacking impetus from Tanaka instead of just ticking it over in that midfield. Last 4 games, he's given me a bit of the Gruebs, which is fine, but we kind of need to see a bit more in there. A little bit more unpredictability, I think. Rodon goes all the way back to Elan Melee there. That's why we need a few angles from that midfield. Rodon. Leeds throw. So it looks like Blackburn are just sitting in here a little bit. Ryan Hedges coming in, obviously, for this one. Yeah, Blackburn again looking like the pressing, and they're in a good little state here, it feels, which we're expecting. They'll just be looking to hit Leeds on the counter attack. I'm fully expecting them to be here to win the game. You know, they're definitely here to win this game. It doesn't feel like they'll come here to draw. So I do like about Blackburn. To be fair, they've still got Dolan, they've got Ahashi, got Vyman on that counter attack, the top scorer. So yeah, they'll be looking to win the game as well. Strout. Lovely ball over. Can Solomon put the burners on there? I don't think he'll be able to. Britton against Solomon. Well, Solomon's done excellently well here. He's sized up Britton. He's gone down. Needs a bit of help here. Does well. Okay, Joe Rothwell here. That's poor from Rothwell. That's too rushed. Way too rushed. Plays the ball inside, and Aarons is nowhere near getting that. Nowhere near getting it. Leeds win it. Throw in. Ball played back to their goalkeeper. Peru on the press. Oh, Peru nearly got it. The keeper slips. How's Peru not got that? Guys, the keeper slipped, and Joel Peru, how's he not got that? Pears, who's been excellent this season for them, is just, honestly, it's almost like he's just got his feet gridlocked. He's fallen over. Oh, Peru, this is the thing with Peru. Just slide. Slide there. Oh, he's tentative pressing. If Peru goes in there with a little bit more vigor, he gets it. He gets it. Slide tackle on the goalkeeper. He wins that. Peru kind of goes in with a little, I'll try and get it. It's got to be a little bit more physical than that, Joel. Flipping heck. Slide tackles him there. It's a goal. Ahashi. Coming forward, Tanaka does really well. But he's still under pressure. Gets rid of it. Aronson, Bogle. Danny Bath like manhandling Peru there. Pears again. Gets rid. Oh, did we all think? I just thought he could have got that then. Wednesday 1 Derby 0. Rodon. Poor ball from Joe Rodon. Intercepted. Struggling for that passing a little bit at the minute, Joe Rodon. Hedges on the left-hand side, and it's going to be a Blackburn throw-in in the corner. Holding out well, Blackburn, as we expected. You kind of need that early goal, it feels, with this lot. They set up well. And it's very, very similar to every single time we play Blackburn, isn't it? I mean, it's only 10 minutes in, but it's very, very similar. Throwing near Leeds' corner flag. Beck is going to win a corner here, I think. No, he doesn't. James does well, and Leeds win a free kick. Well defended, Leeds. Well defended. I hate this ref, man. Don't hate him, but oh, it's not this one. Why is it always like little man syndrome in this division? Do you know what I mean? All the refs are all like really small, and the smaller ones are always a nightmare. And someone's gone down. It's Aronson again. Aronson's struggling with this head injury, I think. He's really struggling. I wonder if he's concussed there, Brendan Aronson. He's got it in the face. I think he's concussed Brendan Aronson here, or something's happened to his eye socket. He's struggling with it. Could be something serious, that. Brennan gets back up, but he's been told to sit back down. So yeah, it's a bit of a. In all honesty, it's just that it's a very Blackburn Rovers game. It does feel like we need that goal. I know that sounds like a really obvious thing to say. Concussion protocol, maybe. Arison's still up though. He's definitely got a bit of a black eye, and he's going to have a black eye tomorrow. But yeah, I don't know what he did here. No, it's like this, almost like a flaying arm. Is that it? Like an arm. I think it's Hedges as well. Was it Hedges? Yeah, he's literally. It's not a big thing. It might even be the fingers in the eye sort of thing, which is awful. But anyway, Anderson off, but it looks like he's coming back on. Danny Bath. I guess this is the thing with, and look, guys, it's not hyper analyzing it, but you see Peru there. There's just such a lack of intensity when Blackburn have it in the back four to even press them. He just sort of does his own thing. You'll see them with the ball now. Like there's no sort of press at all. It's very lethargic. And if you're a centre back with Peru honing down on you, you're pretty fine, aren't you? You're absolutely fine as Blackburn kick the ball into touch. But yeah, I think that's the intensity that you did kind of, I thought, saw Joseph sort of harrying them a little bit the other night. And Peru came on and did really well, didn't they? But I just think that's the right combination. Even if Joseph isn't scoring, if Peru comes on, scores, defense is tied down a little bit. There's a nice little press there. Why not, James? But they're stifling us at the minute. They are stifling us a little bit. We've not got into our flow at all. The best part of the game inside 15 minutes, really, has been that run, that driving run from Joe Rothwell. In a game like this, everybody, you have to take your chances because you're not going to get many against Blackburn. You're not. They're a very good defensive side. So you've got to take your chances. So when you're getting Sam Byram, like in a really good position like that, and he just loses the ball, it's very frustrating. Like he had with Rothwell there. With the dynamic run, but you've got to at least find a player there. You've got to outperform your XG, in my opinion, in games like this. Yeah, Leeds just waiting to break them down. Okay. Roll on. Still looking for players. So 15 minutes in, it's been a bit of a You know, we're not going to blow teams away, but it's going to be a methodical breakdown, really, of Blackburn Rovers here, I think. It really is. They're pressing well. They're pressing well when our defenders have the ball. They're rushing us a little bit. Bogle plays that ball over the top. There's no point in doing that with Peru. Absolutely no point. He's never, it's that central ball over the top. He ain't getting on the end of that. Nowhere. Aronson, harrying the number 6, who has to go back to Ainsley Pears. Pears to Danny Bath. Come on, Peru. Peru gets it. Okay, Rothwell. Lee's just got to be a little bit. Byron with another crap ball, a really poor ball from Sam Byron, which just completely misses Solomon. He's got to be better, a lot better in these positions. Ball played over the top. Hedges, chest it down. Followed by Tanaka. Well done, Tanaka. Keepers on. Don't make it complicated. And Leeds win a throw. Yeah, John, I know what you mean, mate. It does feel a little bit, you know, we've seen this sort of script before, haven't we? I'm not saying we're going to get beat, but they are stifling us a bit. You don't really see, we haven't seen Leeds set off really like this, where they're sort of doing well to win that second ball as well. Ahashi Dolan, Hedges is in the thick of it. Vyman, they're not playing it abundantly well, but they're just winning those second balls a little bit as well. And they just won a corner. It's a team with confidence, you know. It's a team that are doing well at the minute. Obviously, they'll want to right the wrong of the weekend as well. Corner, Blackburn. Here we go. Whipped him. Awful corner. Byram heads out. Solomon chases. Go all the way back to Pears. Leeds need to get out now as a team. All the way back to Pears. Solomon presses it, and the keeper frigging slips again. Twice now. But Blackburn very, very easily cut through a Leeds sort of singular press, really, wasn't it? But you're just seeing it, guys. You're just seeing it and it sounds like I'm really hammering him, and I promise you I'm not. But there is no sort of with the Peru press. Look, he's much better finisher, but as a physical component, Joseph's miles better as an athlete, in my opinion. Ohashi, Dolan, Ohashi, Blackburn coming forward again. Ball play forward, intercepted by. Leeds haven't done anything. I have to be honest. Leeds have been quite poor by our normal standards here. I think Blackburn have sort of taken the ball a little bit away from us now. The possession stats would be interesting. Leeds haven't really had the ball. Need to get hold of it. Pears had the ball about 890 times. Roofs it. Can we win the first and the second? Let's win the first and the second. Come on, Leeds. Yeah, I agree, Mark. It's a bit of a slow tempo. It is a slow tempo. But yeah, they look good at the minute, Blackburn. No, they'll not do anything extravagant, but the shape looks good. Lee's trying to force the action, but they've got to be quicker. James, completely packed out central space as well there. You know, they sort of, they just revert. Everyone's behind the ball for Blackburn, but it's not a low block. It's not, because they're coming to play. There's just not enough space for Leeds. There's not enough space here at all. Rodon. Rothwell. Ball over the top. He easily intercepts. It's a poor ball from Rothwell. Tanaka wins it, and it's a throw-in. Not been good so far. Pretty easy. Pretty easy for them to deal with. What I do like about Rothwell is at least he's pushing the action a little bit, you know? Hedges. Leeds win it. Somehow Hedges has still got it. They're winning it. It's just these second balls. And I have to be honest, the first ball, really, it's Ahashi again has the ball on the left-hand side. Bogle's going to have to block it, and he does really well. It's an excellent tackle. It's an excellent tackle from Jayden Bogle. He's left his man on the ground. It's an excellent tackle. I don't understand why the ref stopped it when he's off the pitch, this silly little man. Why has he stopped it? It's a brilliant tackle. Ohashi's off the pitch, and the ref has stopped it. Why has he stopped it? And also, it's not a head injury. Leeds have enacted not to put the ball out of play. The refereeing in this country is an absolute embarrassment. The standard is abysmal. And this little minion referee, but Bogle wins the ball. Leeds get up the pitch. Ahashi rolls off the pitch, and it's not a head injury. Staggering. It really is. Someone tell them the rules. It's all right, though, because he's gone down. Because he's gone down, it doesn't matter. We'll stop the game for him because he's gone down. That makes so much sense. I mean, fuck me. Free kick to Blackburn. The little man's giving it again. What should we call him? Smurf. Giving Blackburn all the time in the world here, isn't he? Lorcan says Rothwell and Tanaka both too deep, which is allowing Blackburn to pressure both our wingers. Need some progression through the middle. Yeah, I agree with you, mate. I agree. I think Tanaka's been a bit lethargic, to be honest with you. This is where I question him being that number 8. He seems to naturally drift into that defensive position as a double pivot. And he ticks it over, but Rothwell does far more going forward. Ball played in. We need to start winning our second battles here, by the way. It's too easy, this, for Blackburn. It's way too easy. We're making this. We don't look good today. We don't look good. Dolan. Oh, nearly a really good ball. Can we keep the ball? Dan James. Dolan catching him. Solomon here. Press from Blackburn. Harrying them. Callum Britton up against him. Bogle's now gone on Solomon's side. Cuts inside. Well done, Solomon. Beats Dolan. Byram. Look at Byram. And he's played it safe. He's played it safe. And the space was there. Byram now has it. Byram cuts inside. Come on, Sam. It's your right foot. Solomon. And they're all back. And we're going to get forced back again here. Joe Rodon leads it. No, it had to be quicker. And Byram slows everything down. Sam, play it quicker. Sam Byram, look how many touches he has on the ball. And we've gone all the way back from a really good transition. The reason I get frustrated about everybody is these transitional moments are where you're going to hurt Blackburn. If they get back into their compact block, we're not going to hurt them. You're not going to pass through them. We know that with Blackburn Rovers. And we've gone all the way back here, all the way back into our own half. It's got to be quicker. Sam Byram kills it because he's not confident on the ball. Byram cuts it 2, 3 touches, then he gives it back to Tanaka. Sam, you're on the right side, mate. You should be able to take the winger on there, but he's too sort of safety on. Bogle's now gone to the other side to give Solomon some help. Inside again. Can we see a little bit of bravery from one Leeds United player? Sam, go on. Have a go at the fullback. Solomon. Go on that right-hand side. Well done, Solomon. Nah. Poor ball in. It's a goal kick. Yeah, the build-up's not good. Has to be said. Very, very easy. Very easy for Blackburn to defend. Ball cleared. Taka wins it. Harrison fouled. Thank you. Lewis Baker. My God, Lewis Baker's in the midfield. What is going on? Come on. Lewis Baker. Bloody hell. Come on, Leeds. Really? Rodon. Tanaka, we're going to go all the way back again here, aren't we? We are. We're going all the way back. But he's done well. Nice reverse pass there. That's a lot better. Joe Rodon in a lot of space. And they have 3 men forward. Rodon, well done. Love that, Joe. Solomon cuts inside. It goes back to Joe Rodon. Why? Why are you going back to Joe Rodon, who's on the edge of the box? And it's killed again. We've got to start taking more risks here in these sort of spacey moments. Solomon, back again. Tanaka, someone have a shot, please. Rothwell tries to get forward. Aronson naturally goes back. So I mean, look at the box. In the box, no, it's never going to happen. No, no. Look in the box when we've got the ball out wide. Peru's just been manhandled by their 2 centre backs, Hayam and Danny Bart, and then you've got Beck up against Dan James, really, which is the only sort of 1v1 you're going to get. But Leeds have got 2 players in the box. 2 players in the box. Feels like it's going to take a bit of a moment of magic today, guys. It's got that feel about it. It's got that feel about it. Joe Rothwell. Rothwell with the ball in. Good ball in. Leeds win it, I think. Rodon. Strout. Oh my God. The ref's giving it the other way. Looks like Strout's ankle was hit and he gives it as a foul the other way. Fantastic little man. Well done. Yeah, okay. Staggering. You've given that the other way. Let's have a quick look at this replay. So the ball's hung up in the air. Rodon is beaten to it by Lewis Baker. Tronstad. Right. So it was Strout fouled here. How is that the other way? How is that the other way? You silly, silly, silly little man. High foot at an absolute push. So we've got, oh God, we've got a referee here who is just going to, because he's not professional and efficient, he's just going to kill this game even when we get any flow, which we haven't so far, to be fair. But my goodness. The Leeds have got to start winning some of these first and second balls. We really have. Balls played up. Hyam, it's a throw in. Aaron, it's just a bit of fun, mate. It's not anything personal. We'll call him a yellow man if you want. Nothing against short people. I'm not exactly a giant. What it is, Aaron, is it's when there's almost like a short man syndrome where they're trying to overcompensate for the height a little bit, which we see with EFL referees a lot. Solomon, Rothwell, Strauch, Aronson, Byram. My God, this man, Sam Byram. There's just a reluctance of him, guys. Sam, when he's under any sort of pressure, and I've always said this on his touch to get forward. Aronson, Byram, knocked out. Rothwell, better from Leeds, though. Better from Leeds. Tanaka, Byram, don't go back. Don't go back, Sam. It's gone back. Tanaka, Rothwell. It's just, I understand we're trying to keep the ball. I understand you're trying to move Blackburn around, but there are positions of which you can do things quicker, a lot quicker. Take the risk instead of just going lateral and being safe. Rodon. Well, that's what I'm talking about, Dan James. Love a little fleeting ball there. Solomon up against Lewis Baker. You got to take Lewis Baker on. Solomon, unlucky. Tanaka, just not winning that second ball, are we? Cleanly. Strout's going to go all the way back home. There we go. Oh, Rothwell, that's an absolute stinker of a ball. Straight out of play. Farker's getting annoyed, and he'll say in the press conference afterwards he was absolutely fine, but he's getting annoyed. Cameras panned to him like 2 or 3 times, and he's getting pissed off. It's frustrating because it's the exact same game we've played against John Eustace. It's 4th time now, isn't it? You know, they're very, very competitive on the second ball. Leeds are sort of maybe losing that physical battle. Um, they're probably a little bit of a threat on the transition. Yeah. But then they're not very good, are they? It's another not very good side, but they're probably just better than the rest. I mean, the keeper's just really struggling to kick out as well. Bogle, Tanaka, switch ball, better, much quicker. Love that. Solomon takes it down. Byram on the overlap. Solomon up against Callum Britton. So congested. So there's too many Leeds players just behind the ball. Need to see more from Byram. Need to see more from Rothwell. Getting forward a little bit, causing a bit of an issue. It's too predictable. We're going out wide, and then we're going to cross the ball into Peru or Dan James when they've got 6 players in the box. Oh, Byram, fucking hell, man, he's having a stinker. He's so unnatural on the ball. Like Brownie was saying, like, I mean, that's a foul throw as well. But Brownie was saying as well, you can't knock anything Byram does, but he's just a steady Eddie, isn't he? Like he's just not a left back, which you need in this team. The space he's got a lot as well, Sam Byram. He should be manipulating it a lot more and causing Blackburn problems, but he's just not good enough on that left-hand side. He's definitely your weak link for me in this side. I know a lot of you'll disagree. You like Sam, but as a left back, nowhere. Bogle. Unlucky. Tried to fizz the ball through. Beck gets in between, but here come Blackburn. Hedges. Vyman. Tronstad. Come on, Leeds. Let's press as a unit. No. Keeper literally doesn't like the ball at his feet, does he? Pears. Harrison on a bit of his own press here. Well done, Solomon. No, don't foul. Britain. Leeds win it back, but it's back to Britain. Britain's going to go home. With a bit of a press, they just. I guess the danger with Blackburn is they're quite comfortable on the ball as well, so you're worrying about that transition. Baker. Bath. Tronstad again. No pressure at all from Leeds. Now there is kind of from Dan James. Tronstad again. Just allowed to sort of just play that ball there. Come on, Leeds. Let's win it back. Come on. I tell you what, though, Blackburn are boring. They are boring. They just pass the ball around the back, then go for a bit of a Hail Mary. It's worked there, to be fair. That's going to be. Is it going to go out for a corner? Is it going to hold up? Throw in Blackburn. Poorest first half of the season, says Connor. Yeah, it's not been good, mate. Obviously, it's 0-0, so I won't say it's the poorest half. We've been 1-0 down in halves before, haven't we? We've been atrocious, but yeah, this isn't good. I think it's not that it's not good. It's the exact same game, isn't it? It's just the exact same game when it comes to Blackburn, which is the frustrating thing. And they've got the annoying thing is as well, they've got 3 players out. That's the annoying thing. Or at least 2 of the better players out in Travis and Campwell. But it's told you, it's all like a lot of it's about system with Blackburn, you know? Off the back of a loss as well, but yeah, this needs to change. I mean, Peru is just as we expected. Why are we surprised by this? And this is why I don't understand it. So I'm not saying Joseph's like a better footballer than Peru, but it's just the non-entity that is Joel Peru in these sort of games, of which we see so often. And then it's just like, well, just start him. But it's like, well, you know, we look at the amount of goals Peru scores from the bench, but that's not a thing. It's like if Peru comes on and scores with 20 minutes to go, he has to start. People aren't looking at the fact he's been on for like 20 minutes or he gets an assist in 20 minutes. So I don't know. I just like in games like this, when you're up against 2 massive centre backs, he's just going to get no change. And he's not quick enough either. Dolan, ball in. It's a Blackburn corner. They're as good as us in this game. They're as good as us, which is a little bit of a worry. Ball in. Wow, that should be 1-0. That should be 1-0. That looked like he was flying in to knock the ball in the back of the box there. And they've still got it. Leeds are all at sea here. Ball played into the box. Fireman, Melee does really well. Leeds have got to start winning these frigging second balls. Oh, my God. Transition moment. Rothwell, when it's 2-on-2, gives it... What's going on? Is Melee down now? Who's down? Is it Byram? Oh, God. Transitional moment there. Rothwell to play Dan James in, to hit them on the transition. And Rothwell just hits Tronstad instead of Dan James. But ball played in here from Lewis Baker. I thought this was 1-0. Ball played. It's a good ball in. And it's knocked out. Ball played in. Yeah, I mean, he's got to score. Hyam's got to score. He's completely got under the ball, but he's free. Gone with the Arsenal setup there. In terms of the corner, Hyam's got to do better. And Leeds are all at sea there. Big chance. Could be the biggest chance of the game. Oh, for fuck's sake. Now Anashi's gone down. Get up, you absolute you-know-what. Jesus Christ. How many times are they going down? Tronstad goes down. Hey, Anashi's. Why don't you go down when your other mate's gone down as well? Get off the pitch, mate. Right, Blackburn substitution. Flipping it. This is a tough watch, Grundonate. You're right, mate. Hopefully we can. But flipping it, we're making this difficult, aren't we? Hold on. Blackburn taking an age to get a Hashi off here, who's done a lap of the pitch before getting off. Right, so who's come on? Is it Rankin? I don't know. I'm not sure. Aronson's just giving it straight back to Blackburn with just an awful, awful levelled pass. Beck, Leeds throw. Come on, Tanaka. Oh, Tanaka. James is there, man. You've gone back. James had made a run, just flailed his hands up again. I keep using that word, but Tanaka goes back to Rodon. James had gone on that throw in. Peru's playing centre mid now, and he's reacting. Peru's getting roughed up, man. Getting roughed up by Danny Bart, and the minions not happy. God, what a frustrating game this is. The ref does these just. I mean, why are you stopping it? John Eustace will be loving this, man. He knows the crowd's getting frustrated. Leeds fans are getting frustrated. Look at me. But it's just so frustrating, these awful games. They're good at it, Blackburn, though. They're good at it. There are kryptonite. Swear to God. Tanaka. Peru. He's just fouled there by Lewis Baker. It's a yellow card. You thick, absolute idiot. Most pointless card Lewis Baker will have ever got in his life. Started getting upset at the fact his mate had got booked for whatever reason, and it's just charged into Peru, Lewis Baker, for no reason. Strout. Got to be braver, Pascal. Come on. And Brendan. We've all got to step up now. This is big, this, for Leeds. Because I think a lot of people are predicting a draw here. They really are. A lot of people. I spoke to a couple of mates who were down at the ground today, just said, look, it's got draw written all over it, this. My old man, draw. you know, and it just feels it's the exact same. It's a lateral game where Leeds are really struggling to create anything. They're winning a lot of the second balls. Leeds aren't into the flow whatsoever. And we're just not quick. We're going back. This is the most frustrating thing about us. Just go forward. Peru plays it behind Solomon, but Solomon retrieves it. Leeds with 4 in the box. Solomon up against Britain. Ball in. It's a shocking ball in. Bogle, though, back post. If that was right, that could have been a really, really good moment for Leeds because we had 4 in the box. Bogle. Nah, Bogle. It's a poor ball. Bogle. Oh, man, back. I get so frustrated sometimes with Leeds against, you know, we've been excellent. Obviously, we know that, guys, but sometimes in these moments where we just will consistently play the ball side to side to side to side when there are options. Like I'm looking at the pitch now and I can see Joe Rodon, if he plays an arcing ball to Solomon, which is a 30-yard pass, which he's capable of, Leeds are in a good moment. Lovely ball there from Bogle. Terrible touch by Aronson. Easy to tackle. It's just these moments where Leeds have just had few and far between. Bogle's been the best player again, but we've got to be more ruthless. I mean, if we had a shot, we don't think we had a shot. Bogle. But even James has really been out of it, you know, and you don't really say that. But it's got to be first touch passes. Do you know what I mean, guys? If you're watching the game, it's got to be first touch or second touch. Movement's got to be better as well on the front line. The midfield are looking for it, but it is a really, really good defensive line. But you know, these are what Leeds are going to come up against. It's fair. It's side to side to side to side to side. Rodon. It's been intercepted, but I don't mind it, Rodon. He's gone for that. Bogle. Well done. Turn out, Tanaka. Turn out. No. Okay, Peru, who is now playing centre mid, everyone. Because he's not getting the ball enough. Solomon. Byram goes back out when Solomon wanted the 1-2. Heck, man. Rodon. Rothwell. Look at Byram. But Byram. Well done, Strout. Well done. Solomon. Ball in. It's a bad touch from Peru. It's just not good from you, is it, mate? It's a poor first. In these moments where we're not going to get anything. We're not going to get anything. Solomon, I will say Solomon's probably been the best player, actually. But it's a good ball in first time. It's hard for him, but it's a poor touch. Easy to defend. Yeah, 0.07. 0.07 XG. Jesus Christ. That is low. That's got to be the lowest of the season, that, even at Blackburn. Tanaka. Peru. Good ball. Better from Peru. Dan James, big moment for Leeds. Nah, knew that'd happen. Bogle. I knew that'd happen. You just had it all. It was a Dan James moment, wasn't it? Ah, it's frustrating. James, it's these little moments, these glimmers of which we've done anything. James, it's a poor ball from Dan James. It's not got any sort of like level on it. It's got no pace on it. It'd have been good for like Amos to just hold back there a little bit, I think. Rothwell. Corner. Ball in. No level on it. No pace on it. Blackburn knock it out. Bogle knocks it out. It's a bit poor. They're the moments, you know what I mean? Like, it's all well and good as just being like, oh, well, it doesn't matter. We'll get another one. We might not get another one. You know, they are the moments of which we've got to be clinical. You know, we've got the highest XG in the division, biggest missed chances in the division as well. Like, you know, as much as Leeds have been fantastic, of course, just seems like this lot are a problem. But you know, you've got to just take those. It seems really simple. That first goal is massive. Might not be a goal. It doesn't feel like there's going to be a goal, to be honest. This ref is just an absolute tit as well. He's an absolute tit. Yeah, knockout. I know there's another half to score, mate. I know there is. It's just very frustrating because it's a very Blackburn Leeds game. It's a very John Eustace Leeds game, mate. And I think Pascal has just absolutely nailed Joe Rodon, which is interesting. But yeah, it's a very Leeds John Eustace performance. We don't ever really create that much against them, and unfortunately, Pascal's just. I mean, that just sums it up. Pascal's just absolutely nailed Joe Rodon. But yeah, no, it's just a very Leeds Blackburn performance. Added time, 5 minutes on. Sorry, guys. I'm honestly trying to be positive, but you're watching the game right now, and it's yeah, it's very similar game to what we've seen 3 times. And it's frustrating watching Leeds as well because there are passes on, and we just so it's very. Let's just keep the ball and not risk it. Joe Rodon, to be fair to him, is I think he's had a decent half. He's trying to at least risk it, and Tyrese Dolan somehow has come away with the ball there. Callum Britton. Leeds have got to get further up the pitch when they've got the ball. They've got to risk it. You know, Byron, Rothwell, quicker now. Come on, quicker. Rodon, Ellen Rhodes getting for it. It's got to be quicker. Tanaka, come on. Come on, look at Solomon here, Tanaka. Better. Well done. Aronson, quicker. Come on. Well done. Better. Leeds moving the ball a bit quicker here. Solomon. Oh, James, where are you going? James. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, Dan, no. He's killed it. Completely killed it. Rodon. Let's not go all the way back to melee for no reason. It's just not fluid at the minute. It's not fluid. It's very static. Solomon. It's a good tackle from Britton. Leeds throw. I mean, 0.07 XG tells a big story, doesn't it? There's just no move. Leeds are just half asleep. I swear to God, guys, they are. Got a throw in, and there's nobody even sort of showing for the ball, really. Strout. Byron. Quick, Sam. Well done. He's gone forward. But then Solomon goes back when he's got 2 yards of space if he gets on the half turn. That's where Tanaka's body distribution is really good. He's always on the half turn. Some of our players are just naturally closed body when they get the ball. Really good, Solomon. Ball in. No. The quality's just been fucking shite. Oh, dearie me. Oh, dear. Very frustrating half. There's too many touches, guys. Look, it's abundantly obvious. You've watched me on the watch along here. There's too many touches, and the tempo's not quick enough. If that tempo's increased, Leeds can cut through this lot. Byram does really well. Tanaka, come on, find Bogle. Well done, Bogle. Jaden Bogle still has it. Needs help though. Peru's literally in centre midfield. Peru, get in the box. No, it's not. But chill out, Bogle. Chill out. I don't know what Lewis Baker's problem is. Lewis Baker, literally substitute for Blackburn Rovers, comes back to Ellen Road. Never going to get back into that team, mate. Surely when Travis is back. But that just sums up the half. Very frustrated Leeds United. It literally created nothing. And I think their Bogle going head to head with Beck is pretty much symptomatic of it. It's been not been great, has to be said. And that's a Leeds ball. The ref's going to blow, isn't he? Strout. Rodon. Bogle. Well done, Dan James. Aronson, wide right. Look at Bogle. Look at Bogle. Dan James. Brendan, where are you going? Right, all the way back. And that's it. Fucking just go forward, Brendan. There, man. Bogle. My God. Bogle on the overlap. He does a couple of jinking movements and then plays the ball back, and it's half time. Very, as you can tell by my demeanor, very frustrating. Very, 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 you know, you kind of hope against Blackburn it's going to be a bit different to what it normally is. And it is the same thing again against Blackburn Rovers. My goodness me. And it's a perfect half for them. So, yeah, I mean, look, we do still have another half, as Aaron's quite rightly said. But really tough one that for Leeds. It's the exact same game Leeds United have played against this lot over and over and over again. Changes needed. Yeah, I look, putting it pretty blatantly, everybody. And we've got some of the halftime. I cannot remember Leeds having that lack of just impetus in the championship again, and they've done it again. They're doing it again to us, aren't they? Look at the halftime stats here. I mean, look at that. Look at that 0.06. They're actually ahead on expected goals, total shots 2 in the game, 1 on target, and we're struggling. We're really struggling. It's a very even game, an easy-ish half really for Blackburn, and it's going to be 0-0, guys, if it carries on like this. Being completely real with you guys, it's just the same game we've played against John Eustace now for over 200 minutes in 2 seasons. We've got to be quicker. We've got to be more incisive. I'm going to shock you. It's not the manager's fault. You know, it's not the manager's fault. A lot of you guys think I blame the manager for everything. Anytime there's something wrong with Leeds, it's not the manager's fault. That is not the manager's fault. Unfortunately, Leeds United are not moving the ball quick enough. And if you're not moving the ball quick enough, if you're not taking these risks, but there's opportunities for Leeds to get forward. Manos Solomon is in a lot of space consistently. You're getting their right back inverting, crossing over a little bit in Callum Britton into that midfield area as well to follow Sam Byram. And Manos Solomon's in a lot of space, but you're getting Tanaka. Tanaka's annoying me a bit recently because of his standards. But in terms of, if I'm being really, really picky, it's very easy to go and get the ball and play between the centre-backs. I needed to take a risk like Rothwell did immediately in that game in the first 5 minutes where he drove into that central midfield. But at least Rothwell's trying to rake those passes. Some might not be coming off, but Rodon's trying. Bogle's trying to play those balls quickly, to actually move Leeds up. I don't care if they lose the ball, just risk. Take a risk. If you don't take a risk against Blackburn Rovers, and this is why I'm focusing on Tanaka a little bit, because it's very easy to go get the ball and really not manipulate anything going forward. But if you just get the ball and tick it over, that's fine. Blackburn are going to come away with a point. They're going to come away with a point minimum. You have to go up against Blackburn Rovers and do something different. You have to take a risk. Someone has to take a shot, you know? You're getting Peru, as we sort of said at the start of the game, 1,000,001 times, drifting and getting physically bodied by Bath and Hayam, you know. So look, this is what is going to happen. Yeah. Now, Connor, you do care if they lose the ball. Well, I don't if they're risking it, because you've got to risk it to do something, haven't you? Knockout, unless you just want to be static a lot of the time and playing the ball left, right, and Charlie. There's no point. But it's a very, very easy game right now. It's a very easy game for Blackburn at this moment in time. Okay, guys, I'm going to go for a quick break. I will see you for the second half. We've got to look for something a little bit better, haven't we? Leeds United 0, Blackburn Rovers 0. Get your thoughts in here, everybody. I'm sure you'll be chatting to each other in the chat, and I'll be back for the second half. A lot needs to change for this one if Leeds are to win, unfortunately. Let me know what your thoughts are. Barrymore for Verba then. Solomon into, oh God, goal kick. Good start from Leeds though, everyone. Good start, better start, which is what it's exactly what we needed. Better start. Okay. Hello for the second half, everybody. Let's hope it's a better one, eh? Let's hope it's a better one for Leeds United. Probably the worst half, I'd say, for, you know, first half, worst first half I've seen this season. I don't know if you guys agree, but flipping out, that was a rough watch, wasn't it? Shout out to all of you guys in the building. We'll get your timer on. What are we on? 46:20 for all of you guys. Okay. Come on, let's get rid of this John Eustace hoodoo, man. God, it's annoying, isn't it? Okay. Strouk. Oh, Strout's. Oh my God, Strout nearly undercooked it, and Dolan was in. That was, my God, unbelievable, isn't it? Like, what? That's not Mellier's fault. Don't know why the camera's panning to him. That's Pascal Strouk. Strouk just put Mellier in a whole world of hurt there. Got an awful pass back from Strout. Dolan nearly nicks in. It's nearly 1-0 Blackburn there out of nothing. Who's down now? Bogle's down. Oh my God. Verba's come on, by the way, everybody. Yeah, we do not have a right back, and Bogle doesn't look great. Is Schmidt on the bench? Pretty sure Schmidt's on the bench. 3 AM made it for the Watchalong. Shout out to you, Mandicoot. God, this is so perfect for Blackburn, isn't it, this game? It is so perfect. So perfect for Blackburn. Injuries, you know, was not really been able to get into our flow. 305 likes, everybody. Let's rack them up. Yeah, Bogle's sprinting here, and yeah, he pulls up himself, which is never a good sign. Never a good sign. Happy year, everyone says, Mike. Yeah, shout out to you, Mike. Still down. Oh, dear. Right. Looks like Schmidt's coming on. Oh, no, he doesn't. Is Schmidt coming on? No, still not Schmidt, I don't think. So Nonto's coming on. Looks like Willie Nonto's going on, which is interesting. So Ampadu, I think, is coming on as well. Lee's just kicking the ball out the back. Bogle's in trouble. And we are never going to see Isaac Schmidt. Yeah, there's a problem with Schmidt in there. Something's not right with him. 100%, I agree, mate. 100%. And Bogle's going off. It's annoying, isn't it? From a place of you just having no injuries. No real injuries to, yeah, Bogle going off. Yeah, at least he's walking off. That's true. That's true. So Nonto and Ampadu coming on in the 50th minute. Forced, but still changes at least. Rothwell's gone. Okay, Rothwell for Nonto. Yeah. Okay, right. Blackburn throw, everyone. Blackburn throw. Yeah, Schmidt. I don't think. Yeah, I think we're all pretty convinced that Schmidt is not going to be seen. Ball played in. Rothwell. Oh, Rothwell is still on the pitch. I thought he was coming off. Tanaka gets rid. Peru gets bodied, and they win the second ball again. But Tanaka. If he'd have stayed up there, Aronson was there. Okay. Strout, Leeds start again. Big second half. It feels like we get a win here. It'll be massive. Ampadu goes for the long raking ball. It's unlucky. Don't mind it though, Ampadu. So to be honest, I don't even know he's come off. Is Nance on the pitch? So Leeds have gone to a back three. Rodon steps forward, tries to, but Blackburn in a good shape again. Ampadu. Rodon, Leeds have definitely gone to a back three here. Sort of the only way to fit Ampadu on, isn't it? Because he won't go to a midfield three. So I think you've got almost wing-back roles here. Got to do something different. Melee, Ampadu, pressured by Hedges straight away. James tries to cut inside. Hedges again gives away another foul. He's given away a lot at the minute, Hedges. But he just resets Leeds. It resets Leeds. You know, a little foul from Blackburn, no cards. It resets us if we're in a good moment. It's a poor ball from Pascal. Solomon. Aronson. Got to be perfect with his passing here. Verba, really lovely ball, actually. Brendan Aronson, come on, Brendan. Really good position. He's shit, but what is that? Like, what is that? There's no conviction whatsoever from Brendan Aronson. There is a really good opportunity. He didn't realise how much space he's got. And Strauch's now on the deck. Oh, my God. God, this game is so frustrating. Like, we can't go in with a 50-50 without a Leeds player going down. Oh, my God. First half, it's Rodon. Second half, it's Bogle. Now it's Strauch. It's like, these are the opportunities, though. Lovely ball from Solomon. What is Aronson doing? It's so poor. It's so poor. It's a rare chance for Leeds between the lines. And it's so bad. It's so bad from Brendan Aronson. There's nothing on it. Oh, God. Strauch still on the deck. Still on the deck. Oh, dear me. Frustrating, isn't it, guys? Very, very frustrating. Now, there's that big chance in the first half when Pears slipped. They're showing it on LUTV here. They're showing it. Pears slipped and Peru. Right, I just don't understand when it slid in. But he didn't. I don't know why we're having a highlight reel of Ashley Pears' goal kicks. LUTV with some interesting coverage here. But game just been stopped again. And we know it never gets added on, guys. We know it never gets added on. So Strauch's still down. I don't know what Leeds would do if Strauch went off now, to be honest. Verba, centre-back, probably. Left centre-back. And then he'd have to bring Schmidt on, of which would mean that. Is he going off? Is he all right? Is he going off? I don't know what's going on. I think he's all right. God, what an awful game of football this is. We've still just not done. That's why the moment with Brendan there is important. It's an important moment. You know, it really, really is. Transitional moment. I mean, that's it. That's all we've mustered up so far. That from Brendan Aronson. You know, in the second half, it's been Bogle been down for about 10 minutes. Strauch's just been down for 3 minutes. Substitutions. My goodness, what an awful start to the second half. This is Tanaka, Ampadu, Rodon still. back again. Got to start seeing more movement from Leeds United, more risks in terms of passing. You might lose the ball, but you've got to risk it. Got to risk it at some point, you know. Rodon, good ball. Dan James pressed immediately. Has to go back. Blackburn's shape's incredible. It's so good. Got to give credit to him. Leeds just cannot get through. Rothwell. Okay, Verba had a bit of space there, Rothwell, and he's ignored it to go out wide. He had about 6 yards to drive into. Leeds getting up the pitch a little bit. Rodon. Back. Strouk. And it's congested again. Strouk going high. It's not a great ball. Verba does well to chest it down. Verba. Solomon. Aronson is going all the way back and then gets fouled. Leeds free kick. Tanaka. Solomon. We've got to be active here. Come on. Solomon, ball in. It's a good ball in as well. We're just not there. Round the back of the post. I'm looking at Dan James there. Strout's going to go all the way back to Melee. Keep it active, Strout. Keep it active. Don't go back, lad. Come on. Come on. Well done. Well done. Keep it active. I want to go back to Elan Melee as little as possible here. Come on. I think it's such an easy option to go back to Melee, you know, when you're a centre-back or a central midfielder. Keeping the ball active is much better, much more preferential. It's easy for Blackburn as well if you're constantly going back to your goalkeeper. Peru's coming deep, but I mean, so far it's been a very, very, very easy 57 minutes for the centre backs. It has to be said. Peru's just completely out of the game, isn't he? But they're still pressing high. They're committing bodies high here, Blackburn. You got to say that. Dan James cutting inside again. Can't lose it here, and he's lost it. But Leeds have got to throw. I'd like to see us go get the ball quicker. You know what I mean, everyone? I'd like to see us just urge up a little bit. I'd like to see that. It's very just time. It's like the Leeds think we've got. Bamford's warming up, which is good to see. But I don't know how much time Leeds think we've got here. You know, like we just said, towards the hour mark here. Strouk. Rodon. Good ball. Come on, Dan. Isolate. Stop cutting inside. Not seen any width from Dan James at all. Ampadu goes inside. Peru not in front of his man. Beaten to that ball again. Peru loses it. Bodied easily out the way. And he's getting frustrated. Offering absolutely nothing up front here. Leeds lose the second ball. Tronstad, who's had a good game. For fuck's sake, Ampadu. Ampadu just puts Hedges onto the floor. Who's going to stay down? Easy game this for Blackburn, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree, Connor Stanley. I think you bang on, mate. The only danger we've got at the minute feels like it's Solomon. It really does. I thought Nonso was coming on. I thought he was getting stripped and ready to come on. Where's Ramazani, man? Get Ramazani on this pitch. Aronson's been woeful. Well done. Tanaka's got to go forward. Come on. Well done. Rothwell. Dan James. Right-hand side. Needs a bit of help. It's getting forced back again. Falls over. Dan's not had a good game at all. None of them have had a good game. Solomon's definitely been the better one, I think. Verba. I like that from Verba. Pressing on the touch. Got to get Leeds up the pitch a bit. Come on. Let's get up the pitch. How shall we? Let's get up the pitch a little bit more. It's Blackburn Rovers, not Brazil. We're not going to cut through us with, pure guile and innovativeness. Let's Rodon just with a shit through ball, quite frankly. A really poor distribution. But I'd like to see us get up the pitch, Leeds United. Let's not let Blackburn pass out from the back. What are we talking about here? We know this press is initiated by, and he runs in treacle. Solomon tries to press. Verba's offering a lot more from that, which I like, you know. Okay, Blackburn have done well to get through that, but Pairs. It just feels with this game, doesn't it, that they're like it's such a likely draw. Do you know what I mean, guys? And Solomon trips and doesn't get his foot on that. Pitch looks awful. But Leeds just don't look like they've got any confidence right now. It's probably because we've done nothing. And I say confidence, we're top of the table, but it feels like we've got no confidence just to create something. It's frustrating. God, I've never seen us this void of ideas, and we're only 61 minutes in. Sorry if it's coming across negative, everybody. I'm telling you exactly what's happening if you're not watching. Exact same performance against the John Eustace side, which is now the 4th time we've seen it. I'd love to see Largy Ramazani. Got to happen at some point, Daniel. You know, you've not got Aronson having a great game. Peru is just completely out of the game, offering no off the ball benefits. Solomon, Rothwell, looking for options. Back again. Fucking hell. Tanaka back again. Strout. Solomon, who is Leeds' danger man at the minute by a mile. He's the only one who's offering like a jinky movement, willing to take a risk, willing to take a turn. Right, Aronson, moment here. Tackled too easily. Go forward, Tanaka. Aronson again. Tanaka just goes back. Come on. Berber. Good ball. Solomon. Forced all the way back. Rothwell. Strout. Rodon. Strout. Solomon. Where is Peru? Solomon tries to go for it, but it's cut out. Fucking hell. This is honestly the most frustrating game of the season. Aronson, half turn, a bit of space. Takes his time to play the ball in. Friggin' hell, Brendan. Verber gets a corner. Yeah, Verber's saying, give me the ball earlier. Aronson taking his time like normal. I tell you what, Verber's offside. He's offside because Brendan Aronson takes 4 years to play him the ball when he's in acres of space. This is how the tempo, guys. It's no way near it today. We always have this criticism of Aronson when it's just that tempo needs to increase. 15 touches on the ball when he needs 2. Come on, Leeds. Rothwell. Ball in. Fuck off, Leeds. Fuck off. Fuck off. Mind my French. It's just bozo football. And now their players just, oh my God. It's just like sometimes I think, are we stupid? I genuinely realize sometimes I'm like, Peru, just what are you doing? Like, literally, Rothwell puts the ball in. If you're not watching it, Leeds don't win the header shockingly against Blackburn. And it's very easy, but Peru's got his hands on Hedges, and Hedges just goes down, and the complete tempo is taken out of any passage that we've had. Hedges goes to the floor, stays down for 35 seconds, which isn't going to be added on at the end, and Blackburn take the time with the goal kick. Sometimes I think we're brain dead, giving away these stupid fouls when we're trying to increase the tempo. It makes absolutely no sense. And I get it's eagerness, but you've got to use your brain. Guys, I'm really frustrated with this game, I have to say, because we all know that this is the exact same frigging performance against John Eustace that we always see. And it's annoying. It's really annoying. It's just a waste of our time, isn't it? We've got loads of time left to change it, but someone was saying it in the first half, and it's just the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing with this team against Blackburn and Birmingham. Set up so well. And we just can't find a way. The manager's got to do something with Largy Ramazani, man. Put him on. Nonto's still not on the pitch. The intensity is just not there. Do you know what? Fair play to them. They're still pressing high. They are. Like Dolan. Look at Dolan here. He's pretty much on Pascal Strout. The new man who's come off the bench. I don't know if it's ranking Castillo. I'm not 100% sure. They're still quite high up here, Blackburn. Perot. Well done. Bit of link-up play at last. Dan James, but he's takes his time. Peru. No, it didn't look like a foul, that. Castillo. Didn't look like a foul. I know Leeds fans are going mental at that, but it didn't look like. It's got to be quicker though here, Ampadu. Look at Tanaka. Quicker, 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 quicker. Come on. No, we go all the way fucking back. My French. I honestly, this is doing my head in. I know it's 0-0, but this team, we're too good to be moving the ball this slowly. The tempo is on its arse. Let's move the ball quickly. Let's take some risks. This is where accountability. Come on, who's the match winner here? Against a side, a team, a manager that we struggle against. Dan James. Aronson. Tanaka. It looks like they've got 14 players on the pitch. Awful ball in by Dan James, who's had a really poor game. And I would be substituting right now, I'll be honest. I will be substituting Dan James right now. We've got options. The manager will wait till 69 whatever to see some. Ball played. Verba. Trips over the ball, stumbles over it, and it's a Leeds corner. What a moment that was. Verba, excellent run. Lovely ball. Stays on side, and he gets it under his spell, and then the weight distribution's on his wrong foot. Solomon. Up against Dolan. Solomon, get the ball in. We've got men in the box. Why are we not getting the ball in? Ball played. It's an awful ball from Brendan Aronson. Terrible ball. It's given Rothwell a lot to do. It's still active just about. Rothwell. Aronson again. Ampadu. Tanaka. James. No. This just is not working. It's really not working. Got to be incisive. We've got to get beyond in between these lines here. The triangles have got to start happening. Solomon, run at him. Just stop. No, we're going back out again. Solomon does well. Left foot. Biggest chance of the game. Solomon whips it across. Dan James is there at the back post. Best chance of the game for Leeds. I can't believe that's not gone in. Tanaka. Aronson. It's so compact. If you're not watching the game, you've never seen anything like this in your life. It is the most compact game I've ever seen in my life. Ball played out, and it's a shit ball from Tanaka. It's a poor ball from Tanaka. Bamford's coming on. Joseph's coming on, and Nonso's coming on. Yeah, Verba is making a difference. I agree. He is. Rothwell coming off Nonso on. Peru off. Completely anonymous again today, which we did say in the preview this would happen against Blackburn, but he has to start every single game because Joseph's crap. But Verba's made the difference. Oops, Solomon's off and he's not happy. I don't know why he's taking him off. Yeah, Solomon's not happy. I agree with him. That's not. I don't know why he's taking him off. It's bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. He's kept James and Aronson on like always. That's bizarre. Solomon's not happy. And look, you shouldn't be reacting like that, but I agree with it. It doesn't really make any sense when it comes to football. Joseph immediately on it. James, go. Come on, move. Not your left foot. Not your left foot. Okay, gone with his left foot again. Cut out. Tanaka. Strout. Verba. Do you know what? I don't mind it from Verba. Verba's been good since he's come on. It's been better than Byram. Miles better than Byram. It's good that he can actually use his left foot and we've got width. Entire first half, we had no width. But it's much better when Verba's come on. Baker, intercepted. Joseph, Leeds throw. Come on. We need to get the ball quickly like Sampadu. Come on, Ethan. Come on, let's go. 20 minutes to go. 0-0. Nonto. I'd love to watch the game and not Bamford running around. Thank you. Nonto. Ampadu. Welcome to the game, Nonso. Let's get bustled over. James. Nonso, come on, Willie, quicker. No. It's poor from Nonso, but he still has it. James, no, it's just a bit. No, we cannot get through. This is incredible. And here come Blackburn. Ref, you absolute bottle job. He's just listening to what Blackburn are telling him. It's a foul. It's a foul. Okay, I'll blow my whistle then. They all scream in his face. Give him a yellow card. I'm surprised he's not giving him a yellow card, to be fair. Looked like he was going to do it. Get some bottle about you, mate. Again, there's the counter-attack. The camera's focusing on Joseph. Oh, good Lord. The worst game of football I think I've ever watched. That's slightly dramatic. I've seen some bad ones, but this is so frustrating. So no Cantwell, no Travis, no Leonard from the start, like he did in the last game. And then once again, Lewis Baker's in the midfield, man. I understand it's a dogged. I get it's dogged, but we've just done nothing this game. I get you're going to get these games, but look, come on. Again, are we going to do anything against John Eustace ever? Verba. Bit of width for Leeds. No, Verba, that is absolutely abhorrently bad. He just passes the ball. Don't foul, at least, mate. Really bad. Now Verba's out of position. Verba with a simple pass there, and he's somehow screwed that up. I don't know how he's got it. Blackburn with nice triangles here. Callum Britton. Vyman. Baker. Hedges. Dolan. Oh, we know what's happening, don't we? Britton. There we go. What a chance. What a chance. Bit of space there. Leeds moving. Are we on the transition? They've got 4 men forward, and are we on the transition? Leeds on a transition. We're still watching LUTV's highlights of a counter-attack that came to nothing, which is good. Always excellent coverage. We've just got to move the ball quicker. It's simple. We've got the players on the pitch to move the ball quicker, and we're just the tempo. Brendan Aronson. Oh, Brendan Bamford somehow. Brendan Aronson's been crap. He's been really poor. Leeds win it. James. Nonso. Bamford, come on. No, you're never going to do it, are you? You're never going to do it. Just slugs the ball at the defender. Just no conviction. Could you do it, Bamford? Could you do something? 74 on the clock. James up against the defender. Fuck off, James. Just what are you doing there? What are you doing? Standards, expectations. What is that? Dan James roofs the ball out for a goal kick. My God. Why'd you bring Solomon off? Bizarre. Absolute game management 101 by John Eustace. He is we'd play this lot. I swear to God, we'd play this lot 900 times and we wouldn't win a game. Or they'd we'd win once. It is just set up for. He just knows how to come against it. Britain, here we go. You can just see what's going to happen as well, can't you? If we don't get one of these transitions right, out by Melier. Joseph does well, but we're not on they've won every second ball. They've done so well on the second balls. We've got a bit of a transition here. They're still coming forward. Tronstadt's continued his run, and it's a poor ball back to him. Joe Rodon. Can Leeds hurt them in the transition? We've got space. It is a big transition. Dan James, look at Nonto in the middle. Nonto's in the middle. Nonto's in the middle. He's played it behind Nonto, fizzed in the air, and it's still alive by Nonto. It's a terrible ball from Dan James, who's killed this attack. Aronson on the left-hand side against Dolan. Cuts his side. Brendan Aronson. Oh, fuck off, Brendan. Oh my God. You've got a full goal to aim at. A full goal to aim at. The first time where we get them out of a bit of shape, Dolan dives in and he's just such an amateur strike at goal. It's just like he's got no shot power through it. The accuracy is all off. It's not even on target, and he's got all the time in the world. Brendan Aronson. Oh, man. Just stupid, idiotic fouls from Leeds United as well. We've been very. It's not been a mature performance at all. This it's not rash. Big moments, big players not stepping up. And look, they've done it. We're top of the league. Oh, reactionary. But wouldn't it be great to beat this team? Wouldn't it be great? And to extend our lead when Sheffield United have got Sunderland tonight. It's just such an opportunity, everyone. I'm not saying it's over, but this is not a good performance. Worst home performance of the season for me. But Burnley was better than this. Burnley was way better than this. I mean, Burnley, I think we had 17 shots. They hit us on the transition, beat us 1-0, but it was a better game than this. We looked more dangerous. For some reason, I don't know why he takes Solomon off. And they're coming forward again here. Leeds win it. But when they're coming forward, we've got to hurt them on these transitions. Brendan Harrison looks like he's never seen a football before. Ampadu. Quicker. Come on, quicker. Tempo. Inside, Dan. Okay, Dan's deciding to come back again. We're going to go back to the centre-back here if he's not quicker. Great ball. Nonso. Slips, as everyone's slipping today. Nonso's now going all the way back. Where are we going? I mean, he's won a free kick there. He's done well. William Nonso, look, I guess how his body, he's sort of like a closed body approach there, but William Nonso got the ball in the box and started dribbling the ball all the way back. He didn't need to do that, in all fairness, Hedges. Didn't need to do that. Leeds free kick. Oh, God, what a frustrating game, everybody. What a frustrating game this is. Bamford, get away from the ball. Get away. Get away. Get nowhere near this ball. Thank you. Do you know what I'd like to see on this? Rothwell. I'd like to see Rothwell on this, not with the greatest of respect, not Dan James, who from a dead ball situation, we're going to go for goal there. I'd like to just us to maneuver the ball here a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm not massively sure I want a shot here. Hoping I'm wrong, but I'm not. It seems too far out for the ability of these two over the ball. Dan James and Verber. Ball in. Yeah, he's gone for it. Yeah, it's just shit, Dan. Shit, Dan James. He's had a crap game. Like what is that? Gives the ball straight back. He's been awful. It's been Jack Harrison performance levels here from Dan James in terms of just a really bad performance, like an inconsistent bad performance. Why is Dan James over? Someone tell me why Dan James is over a free kick. I don't understand it. Why is that Willie Nyonso not over it? Or Rothwell. Dan James, ball blocked again. Let's go down the other side. Looks like Nonso's coming the number 10 here. Ball played in, nodded out. Second ball. Yeah, okay. Winning the second balls a little bit now, but Verber, Strauch. No. Yeah, he's going to get a foul because the referee's going to give it. Well done, Barndor, Bamford. And he's arguing with the ref again. Just tumbles into their player. Offers nothing. Just offer nothing, mate. You offer nothing. And he's still whinging at the referee. Oh, but what does it? What is Patrick Bamford as a substitution in 2025? My God, I never thought I'd see it. But there you go. Ampadu. Yeah, Ramazani, I know. This feels like it's set up for him, doesn't it? You're like a moment of magic. James, ball in blocked again. He's had Beck's had a really good game. He's had a really, really good game. Beck on that side. Ugh, man. James. James. Honestly, guys, there's Nonso. Oh, unlucky. Not a bad effort, Nonso. That's on target. It's in. Volley. Just wide. Yeah, it's a really good effort. Like almost like shades of Dakara there against Forest. It's just not, guys. Honestly, I can't see it happening. I can't see this happening. It is just he just knows how to play against us. I don't think they're in a low block as such. I think they come out to try and hit us on position. Maybe that nerves Leeds out a little bit. We've definitely been better when we've been a back three, but they just EUSTACE just knows. But if we don't score in this game, that has been 4 games against John EUSTACE in 2 years where we've not scored a goal, which is absolutely mental. Ball played over the top, Dan James, and he's ran it out of play. No, it's just not happening. It just is not happening. Got 2 strikers on the pitch who barely touched the ball when they've come on. I can't understand why Ramazani's not on the pitch. I can't understand why he took Solomon off and not Dan James. I think he's got it. I think he's got it wrong today. I don't think the players have been good enough, but it's another game where EUSTACE has pocketed him, and we're gonna get about 3 minutes added on. I think John EUSTACE for a relegation side in the Premier League, I think he'd be a good manager. How they set up, because they're still a threat. They're still a massive threat on that counter attack, and I think that's the thing that Leeds don't face a lot. It's teams in this mid block, and they're so aggressive. They're so aggressive and physical, but we've not been quick enough again. And this is always the problem against this side. We're not quick enough. And people will say, "Oh, there's not enough space." There is space. There is space to be there on your first touch, but Leeds are just not risking it. We're too bothered about conserving the ball and passing it around and keeping the ball. Taking risks is what means that you can lose the ball, and we've not taken enough. We've looked way more balanced with Verba on the left, in my opinion, because he's a left footer, believe it or not. Aronson and James have been woeful, really poor. And I'm really surprised Ramazani's not on the pitch. Have to be said, I think Tanaka's been poor as well. But we've had 2 on the pitch, and the deliveries in the box, in terms of we've had 2 strikes on the pitch. The deliveries in the box are just, mind my French, everybody, they're absolutely shite. You know, Nonto's putting the ball in every 2 minutes. Dan James is putting the ball in every 2 minutes, and they're just the balls are flat. They're not beating the first man. When they do beat the first man, they're going too. It's not great. Nonso loses it. Nonso wins it back. Got to be quicker though. Ball forward. Verba. Is there anyone in the box? There is. Yeah! Yes! Get in there! No. It's a penalty. Joseph's won it. Joseph's won it. Get away. Do not, you're not going to change your decision. Oh my God. Joseph's won it. Joseph's won it. Oh, come on. Look at this. Bamford touches it. It's a pen. It's a pen. Get him, Matteo. Get him, Matteo. Verba, what a ball in that was, by the way. Bamford did all right. Yes, Matteo. Shit, though. Get rid of him. All right, then. Yeah, penalty. Good lad. Look at Lewis Baker. I tell you what, if I was on that pitch with Lewis Baker, his kneecap would be taken off. Yeah, penalty. Penalty in a bit. And this referee, who's on it? Who's on it? Who's on it? Who's on it? Strauch. Pascal, come on. Pascal, come on. Come on, this would be massive, mate. Come on, Pascal. Come on. Pascal Strauch, penalty, 88th minute. Come on, mate. Roll it in against Ainsley Pears. Don't miss. Don't miss. Don't miss. Don't miss. Come on. Come on, Pascal. Yes! Get in there! Come on! Yes! Green! Yes! Come on! Massive goal. Get in there, guys. Come on. Massive. Absolutely massive. Jesus Christ. What a penalty. Pressure pen. Dude, come on. Well done, Matteo, as well. Up the boy. Well done, Matteo. And did you see as well, the ref won't going to give it. He won't going to give it. But how convincing Joseph was there, which is the modern day footballer. Rolling around. Get in. That's massive. That is massive for Leeds United. Come on. Come on, boys. Oh, hold on now. Brilliant. Brilliant. Look at the intensity now. Come on. Now they're coming forward, aren't they? I mean, to be fair to them, they were coming forward. Guys, as well, what I'd like to say is if you want to come on the instant match reaction, we have 5 patrons coming on post-match to get their thoughts in. I've listened to you guys. I think you want a bit of a varied opinion as well. So they're coming on, but you have to be part of the... Oh, shit. What are we doing? It's a Blackburn corner. Rankin Costello was just, I don't know, where we're at. Where are we there? Verber's miles off it. He's just miles up the pitch. Trying to defend it, not attack now. But yeah, if you want to have your say, everybody, if you want to have your say, oh, come on, don't concede. Don't concede. You got to sign up to the Patreon. Link in the description below. Don't concede. Come on. Melee, I need you to be big. I need you to be big here, mate. This would be such a big win. Ball in. It's a good ball. Dan James has been so shit. His deliveries in the box have been so shit. Fuck off, man. Right, Tanaka's been really poor. Mate, Dan James literally has nearly been one of the worst players on the pitch. For the amount of time that man has had on the ball, it's literally been the worst end product I've seen in a long time from one player. Seriously, his end product has been minging. Look at the state of the balls that he's put in this game. And this is just looking at this game, guys. This is just looking at this game. He might have been great in other games and all this sort of stuff, but honestly, the production levels he's had in this game, the amount of possession he's had has been so bad. I'm not even talking about that goal. I can't be asked. Cannot be asked. What a frigging goal. Oh my God. What an absolute arse goal to concede. But, when you're in absolute no threat for the majority of the game, they've done nothing. And then you score and your left back is pretty much beyond the halfway line. You know, what the fuck is going on here? Oh, for fuck's sake. What is going on? Oh, no point in playing football games. Literally no point in playing this sort of crap. I hate Blackburn so much. Absolute anti-football, anti-everything. Get me out of this division, man. I cannot stand it. Look at the players down, man. There's nothing even wrong with him. And we won't get this added on because the referees are shit. What a chance this was, man. What a chance. So annoying. At least Burnley they've drawn, I guess. We needed that penalty, didn't we? We needed a penalty against this lot because we weren't scoring any other way. This ref's such a dickhead as well. You are an absolute plant pot, mate. He just literally gives anything they do. You can have as much games. I mean, I'm so pissed off with Leeds. I'm so pissed off with Leeds. It's embarrassing. How can you score a penalty? They play one roofed ball over. Rankin Costello is in. How does that even happen? Verber's half a mile up the pitch. Half a mile up the pitch. You know what I mean? Verber's half a mile up the pitch. They get a corner. And the defending is an absolute embarrassment. An absolute embarrassment. Not only have they won the first connection, they've won the second connection. John EUSTACE is literally telling them to stop the game, and they're going to do it. Swear to God, we're our own worst nightmare. Own worst enemy, mate. Swear to God. It's just so obvious, wasn't it? Like, my old man was right. Everyone told me that this is going to be a banana skin today. Everyone told me. Is this dick going to get a yellow card or what? Last opportunity for Leeds in a game of which, let's be honest, we've been shit. I mean, Danny Bart has just absolutely landed on Brendan Aronson. Oh, Leeds, you score and then you can. I can't actually believe it. I can't actually believe it, mate. God, it's so frustrating. I'm so annoyed. I can't even tell you. That's why I've had to shut up after when they scored. I cannot express how annoyed I am at the minute. Aronson over the set piece, ball in. Couldn't score in a month of Sundays, could we? It's going to be another hour that they Oh man, what a waste! What an absolute waste! Keeper's now just kicked the ball out of his own technical area and he gets a yellow card. Got the referees, man. The referees, guys. We just can't pull away, can we? We just will not pull away. Full time. Farker cannot beat John EUSTACE, can he? Right, guys, we're going to be there with the instant match reaction. I will see you over there. You don't have to move. We'll be on the instant match reaction. We'll see you on the redirect. Cheers.